Michael Jones, and you're watching another exciting episode of Off Topic. Why am I so low? I don't know. Maybe click this link and sign up to be a first member, and you too can watch it live every Friday at 12 p.m. Central and find out why I'm in such a cool position that no one else can be in because they're not as cool as me. Also, you get access to some other amazing great shows like Theater Mode. There's a new episode out right now. Don't you want to watch it? It's good. Got some documentaries, Let's Play Live, Gavin gets his head rubbed. It's all good stuff, and it's very highbrow. Check it out.
I had pizza one time, it was just not good.
It was okay.
I'll be
I had
honest,
a
it was
good
just
time.
like...
I had good pizza.
It was like,
alright.
Chicago pizza, it's like just bread. It's like bread with a little marinara
I
sauce.
love that.
got a bad
I
one.
love bready pizza.
It's like
Yeah,
thick
it's just
bread.
different.
It's
It's
like
just like not
80%
pizza.
bread.
It's
Yeah.
something else.
We got-
Yeah, it's definitely,
Yeah,
it's like a pie.
It's decent food.
Yeah. but
It's
I
not
wouldn't
my
call it
pizza of choice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not New York pizza.
It's
Yeah.
not New York
So
So
you're a New
pizza.
York
we went-
pizza
we
guy,
all
you're
know
not a
that.
Chicago
Well,
pizza
they
guy.
made it. That is pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
Chicago's like, we'll tweak it.
Yeah.
And they tweaked it a little too far.
Well, to each their own. Some people like a whole
Some people
mouthful of dough.
like
Love
There's
it.
not a whole mouthful of dough.
It
Look,
really
come on,
is.
credit
Okay.
to Chicago pizza.
Also-
and the pie crust.
Yeah, do you think
like,
do you think they're like,
filling thing
they're
is
like, hey,
weird.
hey, where's the pan? Where's the pizza pan? Oh, we just have like this.
Like a
this.
cake
We have a
pan.
thing for a cake. Like, fuck, we need to make a pizza anyway, and just poured it in. I was like, well, no,
I
that's.
went to, with Kat, the day
Not
after
fans.
Let's
Not
Play
fans.
Live, because we stayed an extra day. We went to Giordano's, which I guess is like kind of the
That's where we went,
touristy
yeah.
place to get deep dish pizza. Like, someone was like, that's not the place to go. They said the place to go is like Paisanos. It was somewhere Jeff was, like right when we got there.
So that was like
Pequod.
Pequod's.
Oh,
That's
Pequod's.
it.
Yeah.
Pequod. That's where I ate. I ate
Yeah.
at Pequod's.
People were like, that's the best one. But like,
Jack hated it.
Jack hated it. Giordano's
Not
was like, they have the bottom crust, which is kind of thick, and then it's filled with cheese and peppers and onions and sausage.
That's how you
then
get it
more
in there.
crust on top of it, with then sauce on top
So
of
it's a
that.
pie. It's literally
Yeah,
a pie.
it's awesome.
This-
I love
It's like
it.
a
Episode
pizza
of
pot
Off Topic
pie.
brought to you by Pizza.
Yeah. The thicker
is-
the pizza, the happier I am.
Episode
For
39.
me.
All right.
I don't like thin crust.
Sponsors on this amazing episode, we've got Blue Apron and Kaspersky.
Almost got that one.
Definitely pronounce it like that.
Yeah.
Kaspersky.
Kaspersky. Everybody knows that.
Casper Sky.
Yeah.
Jack, don't be a moron.
Jack,
I'm
please.
sorry.
Moron,
Kaspersky.
idiot.
Invented by John Kaspersky
So-
back in...
Oh shit.
Whatever.
Do
So
do
we Let's
introductions
Play
on
Live
this?
was last week. Oh yeah, I'm your host Michael, and then joining us
Jeremy.
Jack.
Amika.
and
Ryan.
Ryan.
Okay.
Your audio is gonna be great. I can't
So
understand.
let's
what
talk
you're
about that
saying.
mask real quick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the mask real quick.
So okay, so this, I knew we wanted to do Dead by Daylight for New York or for Chicago, and so I was like, hey, we should have Ryan dress up like the killer. We'll have Jeremy play as the trapper, and so we talked to Marcus, the guy who made this beautiful table, who designs all of our sets and stuff, and we are like, hey, can you make a mask like the killer mask from Dead by Daylight? And he put this thing together in like 3 days, and it's
Yeah,
like,
no, he
It's
put it
incredible.
together in 3
Yeah.
hours.
One
3
day.
hours, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
one
he
day.
thought
Incredible.
he thought it was due much sooner than it actually was, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just knocked it out real
Yeah.
quick."
That thing is gorgeous. I
So-
mean, it's so good.
How was that real quick for him? Like, what could he do with a week?
like he used
Good question.
Jason Voorhees mask.
Yeah,
and
the
then
hockey mask.
Custom made, like that's all like clay. Like
Yeah,
he put on
yeah,
there and
it's a-
scratched
it's a
all of that
Sculpey
in, and
and
then
Quick
painted it.
hardening resin or something.
Yeah.
I think like the biggest thing with Marcus too is it's not just like, oh, it's gonna take me 3 hours to do. It was like Marcus finding 3 hours in his day is probably an incredible feat. When he's
Yeah.
not doing something like building this set or the new Always Open set or like every other single thing that he has to do at Rooster Teeth. Like I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm not him.
Yeah.
Because he's on everyone's like top of their call list. Like, oh, I'll just get Marcus. I'll just get Marcus.
Well, he's
I'll
got
just
a
get
whole
Marcus.
team over there.
Yeah,
no.
he's got people, but it looks fucking
I was gonna say,
fantastic.
I was gonna be like, all right, now he needs to make all the other masks. There really aren't.
No,
in
it's
Dead by
just
Daylight.
that guy. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the,
If he made a ghost monster, I'd do that.
There's the nurse, which
Look
is
at that.
cool. I'd like to
That's,
see
the nurse is a bag.
Yeah, I haven't played the new.
There's fire in
That's-
it though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played the new one yet.
It's pretty cool. She blinks if you remember when we played World of Warcraft.
I
It's
saw
like-
it a little bit,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like you basically flash forward
Yeah.
and you cover space.
And then there's
But
like a
then she
delay
coughs.
afterwards, but you have time to hit someone in between
Yeah,
the
yeah.
delay.
And then you'll
Yeah.
like cough, like,
Yeah.
but you can. Ryan and I have been playing it a little bit outside.
little bit, yeah.
people can get really fucking good at it because you can chain together 3 of them, and if you really know what you're doing, you can be like, and just hit somebody.
And I do not know.
Yeah, I
what I'm
suck
doing.
at it.
I did
I'm so
discover
bad.
though that you can teleport right up to somebody doing something and just yank them right off. It was like right on the shoulder.
Yeah.
You don't even have to hit
really?
them. Yeah.
Because if they're fixing a generator, you don't even have to hit them. You can
Wow.
just give me that. and
Yoink.
just put 'em
So
back.
you
awesome.
start from across the map. You're like, gotcha.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was Chicago, and it was awesome.
It was
we had a lot
pretty
of fun.
It was a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And we got New York. We announced New York at the end of Chicago, which is really, really cool. So October 8th in New York City, roosterteethlive.com. I think right now tickets are on sale for everyone.
Yeah,
They are.
They're now officially on sale as of Friday the 26th.
Dude,
Yeah.
my mom's going.
Yeah, Denise will be there. So
Yeah.
that's going to be
Nice.
cool. So go
She
see
sure
her.
will be.
I'm trying to see if I can get my dad out there. So we'll see. So
It was funny because I was sending her pictures like the day after Let's Play Live Chicago. It started, of course, with me in the gimp suit.
Oh, yeah.
The way the conversation went was my mother sent me. I hadn't talked to her really at all about Let's Play Live Chicago, just like I was doing it the day of, and then I talked to her afterwards. And she sent me a picture the next day. She got a new bedspread, and she's like, "I got my new bedspread. How do you like it?" And I reply, I go, "It's nice. I got a new outfit too. How do you like it?" And I sent her a picture of me in the gimp suit, and her immediate reaction was, she's like, "Oh, that's so cool. What's it for?" That's my mother.
At
That's
this
just
point,
her in a
yeah.
nutshell.
That's,
She's just like,
that's
"Oh, cool. What is
amazing.
that?"
This is just my new evening wear. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
I
was
tell-
disgusting.
I was telling her about it. I was telling her about it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we did this, blah blah blah. You know, we did Let's Play Live." And she's like, "Man, I hope I get. I hope I can see one day." I'm like, "Funny you should say that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
next. It's like a month and a half.
yeah.
So it's
right.
an hour and 10 minutes from her house.
One ticket sold.
All right,
Yeah,
there's
there it is.
Michael in the gimp suit there. if,
That's the clean version.
yeah, that's the most
The gimp
safe
suit.
for work version.
I
right
also
there.
love that photo because I had Lindsay take that photo before I went out on stage, and that was a very like, "What the fuck am I doing?" moment, like
yeah.
holding the mask. And then obviously on stage, I became the gimp.
Yeah,
as was
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire purpose. And a bunch of those photos got tweeted, and one girl took that photo and the other one and put them next to each other, and she's like, "Michael performing in a gaming concert. Michael in real life." I was like, nah. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Well, it's funny because like both you and Lawrence have now worn that suit, that specific suit.
That's the
Oh,
same
it's the
exact
same
one.
one?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same one.
Oh, I
And,
did not know
It's
that.
the same
And
one.
don't worry, they washed it.
Yeah.
They watched it at Let's Play Live Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like moments before.
Right.
Do they
Soaked in
just, like,
Lawrence
Right.
for
For
that long.
ultimate cleanness.
Yeah.
Do they just take a hose and like hose
Yeah.
it down?
Yes,
the
there's
pants?
really
Like, there you
nothing
go.
else
You
can
dry
do
clean
to
that?
it.
Like take it in?
Okay, see
How
now
much?
I'm okay with it though because I climbed into it after Lawrence did his whole thing at Let's Play Live. But I even asked afterwards, because I got out of that and then got changed and went back in the show, like in the middle of the
Yeah.
show, and there was a shower in our dressing room, and I just left it like in a pile with all. It was like there was the gimp suit lying there, like a whip, a ball gag,
God.
and my underwear. And I'm like, I'll be back for this later.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got changed, and I asked Lawrence, I was like, hey, so do you want me to like wash it out, or what do you want me to do? He's like, no, just leave it. I'll take care of it. And I'm like,
Like you
okay.
did last time.
So I just left it. I didn't do anything with it. It was all pre-lubed. He lubed it up and everything because you had to lube the entire
Yeah.
outfit on the outside and the inside, like to get into it. I lubed my entire body up as I climbed into it,
What the fuck?
and then I peeled it off. Probably with like 4 pounds of my sweat as
Yeah.
well, and I just left it there, and that was the last I
Dude,
saw of it.
the stage
That's
looked.
disgusting.
I saw the
stage
stage.
looked horrific.
I saw the stage.
The stage slowly
okay?
got more and more destroyed by the end. Like that beautiful, beautiful theater. Like we wrecked that.
There was
stage.
liquid.
Yeah, there were like
Oh.
there were
everywhere.
there was like lube footprints all over the stage because you didn't have any shoes
Yeah.
on, and then Greg poured milk on it, and then there were
Yep.
playing cards all over it, and we had
Turns out you
some
can
guitars.
lube a card to a stage pretty nice and tight.
yeah, and then
The
then
poor
broke
guy,
guitars.
he went across it with the broom, and like his first pass, it just nothing happened.
Yeah.
Saw the guy do it. Oh my god! I turned over my shoulder. I'm like, "Are they wiping the lube?" And I was like, crap."
Speaking of the broken guitars, funniest thing happened when we smashed the guitars at the end of Rock Band. So, we played Rock Band, and then I had a guitar, and like, I go, did Lawrence have it?
I don't remember that.
Jordan or someone.
Jordan had it. So we both smashed them.
Yeah.
Lawrence reaches down and picks up a giant piece of the guitar, like this big, and he goes, "Hell!" and throws it into the crowd. And there was some dude on his phone, like looking down, and it just winged him right in the side of the head.
It was part of the drum kit. He pulled off the
Oh, yeah,
top of the
the
drum
cymbals.
kit. Yeah.
Someone
so
just
what I'm
got
hearing
caught
is
him-
like
it
a
caught him
Chain
right in
Hunter
the
is
ear.
banned from Chicago.
Oh my
Lawrence,
Essentially.
The best part
Lawrence.
was here's the best part though. I kept watching that guy, waiting for him to turn and look at the stage and like acknowledge, like, oh, it's from the stage. No, he never figured it out.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
really?
What-
He
He's like,
was
"Got
just
hit with
looking
something?"
around
Was
like,
he like-
how did I get hit?
So
Like,
he's
what
like,
happened?
Someone punched
Something just hit me in the head.
Lawrence and I are sitting there looking at him going like, sorry, and he never saw it.
Lawrence was describing it, and he said he threw it, and he was like, oh God, no, move! No, move! No, look out! He was like, ah! He just watched it happen.
The guy never turned and looked. Because he was, to be fair, it was
Souvenir,
a long
though.
throw. Well, he doesn't know it was a
But he
souvenir.
knows now if he's watching.
That guy, he was like
God.
3/4 of the way back in the
If
audience.
he's
and
still
took it
alive
here.
right now, he's like, wow.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
Lawrence.
that was Lawrence who
That's
did that.
awesome.
That's the sad thing, though. It never, in that moment, it never converted from being pissed off to like, oh, it's part of the show.
No,
It was just he
only
left there
pissed.
angry for being pegged in the head and never knew
So
why.
if you're watching this, because you might be,
From a feeding tube.
Lawrence is sorry. Lawrence is real sorry.
So yeah, so now we have to do New York, which I mean, it wouldn't have to do it, but we're gonna do New York. Man, we gotta do New York. I mean, like we try to top it every time. We try to do different and unique stuff every single time.
Jack, I said Denise is coming.
Denise is coming.
That's it.
You
Get
think we
Denise
put
on stage.
Dude, that's what we'll do. We'll do another tower. We'll do another human pyramid and put Denise on top.
Yeah.
We'll do a 15-person pyramid with Denise all the way
So I
on
think
top.
that's the great part about I was at home during it. I wasn't in Chicago, and I'm like getting ready for bed, and I sit down, and all of a sudden my phone is flooded with pictures of this pyramid, and I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing in Chicago?
Yeah.
I was like,
It
how
works,
is everyone
That
not
was a-
dead?
So-
I
Elise
just
tried
love.
hard to back
Oh, she
out
tried
of
to
that.
kill that.
Really?
So
That was her idea.
So so I email out. So I'm talking to all the groups. I'm like, hey, we need interstitials, which are like in between games. We need time for setups. Where it's like, okay, we have to set up, Dead by Daylight or Worms. Like the next game, we need time. So we have like these 5-minute breaks in between sets or our songs, our games. And it's like, all right, this is a point or a chance for you to kind of interact with the audience, do something on stage, but not gameplay related. And so, we had Jeff and Gavin throwing gummy bears in Los Angeles, and then they were throwing stuff in their nuts.
It sounds so lame when you just say it like that, but it's funny.
I mean,
And,
it was
dude.
lame too, though.
But no, in
Time.
Chicago, they just walked out with like a bag of tennis balls, looked at each other from across stage, and then just sat down and like spread their legs, and like the
God.
audience knew immediately what was about to happen.
It was
And,
shocking how fast they caught on.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, wasn't that a video, like an
Yeah,
RT?
that was
Oh, yeah.
Gavin.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
been-
Michael
there's been a
and
few.
We've done a versus. That was
Yeah.
a versus episode.
You and
Yeah.
Gavin.
Yeah,
We did it
You
with
threw a
like
grapefruit nuts?
apples, and we agreed if we got to like a tie, we'd use a grapefruit.
Yeah.
We got it,
Yeah.
and then the added, risk there is Gavin's whole testicle
Yeah,
issue.
yeah.
So every
Yeah.
time he plays that game, it's like playing Russian roulette.
When you guys
It was
switch,
nuts.
when you switch to the
Oh, there's the
grapefruit.
tower.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I was
Yeah.
sad I didn't get to do that because
So-
I was out there being the killer.
I like the
Yeah.
I had to
stained
get
glass
dressed.
looking effect on it.
I was
I'm so surprised you guys aren't dead.
I
Like,
was
what the fuck?
going to leave on the gimp suit for the entire show, except I had to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
wanted to do that, and I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna get on my back.
We would
in this
die.
suit. Yeah, it would have been awful.
So, but what happened was, so I sent out an email to Funhouse. I'm like, hey, if you guys come up with stuff, and like James came up with a bit, and like Adam and Lawrence came up with this magic bit, and Elise's like, oh, we could do a human pyramid, and I'm like, yep, we're doing that. And she kind of threw it out there as a joke. I was like, no, we're 100% doing this. And I went to her, she's like, no, we don't have to do it. I'm like, no, you're running this. You're going to take care of it. Find the people. She's okay, I guess. And then, like, day of, it was like, okay, who's going to be in it? It's like, we'll find whoever. It's like, all right, let's do this. And sure enough, it was like, we just had enough people backstage. We had 10 people. We needed 10 people for the pyramid, and we had 10 people, like, just perfectly. Called them all out, and Elise's running it. And so I was like, okay, who's going to be a bottom?
Running it.
Because we needed 4 for the bottom, and so it ended up being, I don't know if we can throw the photo up again, but it was Adam and James,
Dan.
myself, Dan, and Tim from Kind of Funny. And the 5 of us dropped, and I was like, oh, no, we only need 4. I'm like, oh, well, here, okay, like, someone want to back out, and I stood up, and they're like, okay, and they scooted down. I was like, no, I'll be on the bottom. And then it was just like, all right, we have to do this. And so I climbed on top of Dan and Tim, just there on the, you can see him on the bottom right. I'm on the second row on the far right, and then it is James, and I think, is it not Lawrence, who was with me? Or no, it was Bruce and someone else in the second row. Then it's Michael.
Jordan?
Is it Jordan?
I can't even see. So
Yeah, it's like we're all looking
just
down.
tops ahead.
I can just tell who Jeremy is. 'cause
Yeah,
of
and
the
then
blue.
it's Jeremy and Michael, and then Gavin, and it just worked out so perfect. I thought we'd get maybe 2 rows and fall over and be funny, but then it actually started coming together. It was like, oh, this is actually pretty secure, and like we had a really good like kind of lock in.
It's almost like they figured out that whole triangle thing
Yeah.
before we
Yeah.
got to it.
And then Gavin walks up like, oh, we need because Jeff was gonna be the
You
top,
can
and then
see
like,
me
no, let's get
the entire thing screaming at Gavin. There's
Yeah.
videos, like people have videos of the crowd. You can hear me. I'm not mic'd at all, and I'm going Gavin because Jeff didn't know what the fuck was happening,
Yeah,
and he
Michael-
kind of wandered out, and he was gonna get on top, and
Yeah.
Gavin's standing behind the curtain like, oh, am I not doing
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, get out there!
We're both going, get the fuck on the tower!
Yeah.
And so Gavin just walks out, and he, instead of climbing up the back, like up everyone's kind of legs, he just went up the side. So he literally...
my
He used it like
God.
stairs.
Yeah,
And a ladder.
And
He just climbed up like
at
that.
one point, he had all of his weight on my side. Like, he literally had
No.
both feet on me and was
It was
just
like-
standing on me, climbing on
It was
on top of Michael
he
and then
was-
up to the top.
He was climbing, right? And like my seat is Jack's back. He was climbing up, and at one point was like this.
Yeah, he was literally
On
like that
Jack's
on
back.
me. And I didn't even realize it at the time, but I was like, oh, and then I saw the video. But it worked out so well. He got up to the top and then threw his hands up, and the tech guys there are awesome. They threw the smoke and the lights and everything, and it was like, that was
So can we say
perfect.
the thing that didn't happen?
What was that?
Bruce asked for at the because it was the human
Oh.
pyramid, and at the beginning of the show we're going over all the things, and Bruce
The rehearsal.
like the rehearsal.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Bruce looks at the guy and goes, "Can you like type words and flash them on the screen and stuff?" And they're like, "Oh, why? You want us to put something on there when you get it?"
Like a
and
human
then he
pyramid
goes,
or something?
Yeah. So when we finish the human pyramid, yeah, can you flash the words Hyman period on the screen? Like just start flashing
Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't happen. So
Hyman period.
those Funhouse boys.
That would
fucking
have made the
funny.
pictures much better if that was in the background.
Yeah.
The smoke and everything.
My favorite part about that thing was, because like Jack said, the 5 of them were there, and there was like confusion. And the only thing I knew is before that, I talked to Elias, and I was like, all right, I'll be on the second row, like from the bottom. So then Jack got up, and then like 1 or 2 other people got on. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like I guess Jack's not doing it. I'm gonna get on. And as I go to get on, Jack like stops me. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like,
on yet.
what are you doing? I'm getting on that run. Jack's like, I'm not going on top. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you were doing it. Jack like pulled me back because I was gonna be where he was.
It was already bad that I wasn't on the bottom. Like, I'm sure as hell not going on the third row, so.
The best part of that was early on, they were like, well, we could do a 15-person.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. No.
So let's play Live New York.
Well, Let's Play Live New York, it's Funhouse, Achievement Hunter, and Couch Shop. So that is 12, that's 14. So if maybe...
I'm sure we got enough people.
Yeah.
Send a tech guy up to the top.
yeah,
There you go.
we'll get someone else, fly someone in for it. But
Well, for Gavin, I had a few friends in the audience, and they were texting me like, it seemed like he was just so natural. Like, has Gavin had
Well, he just
gymnastics
doesn't
before?
care.
He
No,
just
I
climbed
think
up
it's the
there.
fact that he weighs 100 pounds.
yeah, that's
also
like
that.
what it is.
Gavin is oddly good at climbing people. Like it's the weirdest skill that he has. But like he,
What?
knows, I'm genuine. I'm serious. Like
Pro climber.
There's an old AWU.
Human climber.
I don't know if the audience is watching it. Hashtag off
I know
topic
exactly what
AH.
you're talking about.
I was doing an AWU, and we had the old couch in the old 636 office, and I'm just doing my read, or I'm talking on the mic, and Gavin literally just climbs up my back and sits on my shoulders while I'm just standing there. And it was
What?
just like I just kind of braced myself,
Yeah.
and he just climbed and just gracefully got on top
That's
of me.
because it's basically just a stiff breeze behind him that blows him to the
And like
top.
it was just like,
Yeah.
but he's like just light as a feather. And it's like okay, like he was standing on me. I didn't even feel
It's
it.
like
And
when Momo climbs Appa in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Exactly. I was gonna
Exactly.
say that next.
One's a giant flying bison and one is a small monkey.
Please, we know.
Actually, I kind of watched
I know you
an anime last night. I guess not an anime. I watched the Studio Ghibli
wow,
film. I watched
you backed off that.
I watched Kiki's
That's
Delivery
anime.
Service
That
last
counts.
night.
Yeah.
Is that anime?
That counts.
Okay. Yeah, it's Japanese animation. So yeah, that's anime. Okay, yeah.
Go
well,
for it.
It counts.
Yeah,
You're a
good
huge
movie.
anime fan.
Good movie. So anyway, Let's Play Live New York. I'll go ahead right now. Special announcement. Hyman period. We're going to play more Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
In New
Oh,
York.
yeah?
Absolutely.
I have been needing to email Marcus about something.
Uh-oh.
Is it about a hymen period?
It's like
It's for
So-
Let's
top
Play
of the
Live
list,
New York.
man. You
So,
better email him now.
Happening right now, official, more Dead by Daylight in New York. Yeah, it went really well. We did 2 rounds. We had Jeremy as the killer, and then we had James as the killer from Funhouse. And
I almost killed everyone.
Yeah,
and, then Lawrence got dropped.
Yeah, unfortunately, so Jeremy killed 3 people, James killed 3 people, and a computer killed 2 people. So it worked out pretty
I got-
So
well.
it was 3 killers.
Yeah, the 3 killers.
I came off the stage and I was going, damn it, because I was the whole time all I wanted to do was kill Lawrence last. Like that
Yeah,
was what
yeah.
I wanted to do because I knew Lawrence was
This is
like,
so salty.
probably the best. Jordan's pretty good, but
Yeah.
like I knew Lawrence was probably the best and would be mad about it. Like even before it went on there, Lawrence is like, I'm just gonna let you know now. I'm gonna fucking hate you out there. It's nothing personal. He's like, I'm just telling you right now.
There's a
I was
great
like,
photo.
"All right, it's
There's a
fine."
great photo someone took from the audience of because Ryan was dressed up like the trapper on stage, right? There's a photo of Jeremy and Ryan shaking hands on stage, like killers meeting each other.
Which, by the way, as I was standing around outside dressed as the killer, full mask
Oh,
on.
there you go. There's the photo.
Yeah,
That's terrifying.
That's the one.
Awful lot of people recognize me, even wearing all of that.
Well,
I mean, you're really wearing
expected.
part of a front of your face mask.
I mean, it covers my entire face, though.
Do you think?
But
You're
you're
wearing
the
the mask of a
guy, though,
murderer.
Ryan. You're wearing it because everyone would expect you to wear it.
Yeah.
So of course they
Exactly.
know it's you.
I guess, yeah.
If I
the
walked
setting.
out there with a monster truck mask, they'd be like, they knew Jeremy. He's a murderer.
So so we're gonna do it again for sure. I'm not sure what else we're gonna be playing out there. We're in New York, which Liberty City's in New York, so maybe we can do something with that. Our friends from Rockstar are based in New York as well, so we've already reached out to them. It's gonna be fun, and God, I love our audience. Sometimes they miss things. Some people in our audience miss things. I tweeted because we
Oh, okay, all
I was
right.
like, Jack loves the audience. Oh, okay, he's gonna
God,
talk
he's
about how
remind
dumb they
them.
are.
So
Yeah.
That's what he said.
There was a
this is going.
photo that so one of our promo images from Let's Play Live New York is a picture of Times Square, and there's a Sparrow's underneath it, which is like a chain pizza restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And so I said, oh, we're having a meetup at Sparrow's at New York City, and people lost their mind, including Lewis, lost their mind, like, oh my God, why would you go to Sparrow's if you're in New York City? It's like clearly a joke. And then I was like, okay.
Was it, Jack?
Then I'm like, Sparrow's been canceled. We're gonna meet at Papa John's, and people still didn't catch on. It's like,
John's.
of all the amazing pizza, we've talked about pizza, New York pizza, so much.
We
on
should
the
have we should have a
podcast.
meetup in that hole in the wall. that
Oh,
we
yeah,
had, like,
absolutely.
2 times, just cram that place.
We could probably rent that place out, right?
Ooh, good.
So,
So,
I mean-
it seemed busy. Though.
Hopefully,
That's
hopefully
good.
that guy
Slam.
isn't in there though selling diamonds or whatever the
Shit,
fuck.
the guy
Oh
in the
my
suit
God.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the second place.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I
The
didn't
guy
think
in the
about that
fucking
place.
suit. That
Dollar
was like,
Slice place?
Probably wondering why I'm wearing this suit. No, sir.
Anyway.
Wondering why you're sitting next to us, talking to us.
Stop looking at me.
And so people have also asked about like meetups and stuff during Let's Play Lives. They're tough to do because we have so much stuff to prep for them. So we'll try our best to get something going, but no promises. Just because I know I'm pretty much, as soon as I land in New York City, I'm busy until after Let's Play Live's over. And even then we've got 4 things going on after that. So we'll do our best, but Let's Play Live New York City is going to be awesome. We're very, very pumped for it. Hammerstein Ballroom, which is one of the nicest venues in New York City, one of the most classic venues, outside of damn it, Carnegie.
banging.
Outside of Carnegie.
Ah,
Yeah.
Outside of Carnegie is probably the most famous theater, or the Ed Sullivan, but we're not going to
Or
take over
Richard
Stephen
Rogers.
Colbert.
Richard Rogers is pretty famous.
That's what, did Book of Mormon at Richard Rogers?
Hamilton.
Hamilton. That's a play about a president, right?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
actually.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So that was a joke because people lose their mind about it.
Jack, they don't get the jokes. You just
No,
explain
you
that.
can't make jokes
okay?
anymore.
Stop.
Anyway,
quibble your head.
roosterteethlive.com. Go buy tickets. It's going to be awesome. I
And then
promise
next
you.
year we're gonna do 15 Let's Play Lives.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
tell
yeah.
him
And
that.
they're
Don't
all
say
in
that,
Boston.
Oh yeah, we should also point out this is going to be the last Let's Play Live of the year. We've announced that already.
Oh, have
so,
we?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So this is going to be the last one for the year. We are working on future ones though. I can say that much. So we have stuff in the works.
Yeah, it might happen.
We had 1 last year. We had 3 this year.
Yeah.
Exponential
Logic,
growth.
Jeremy said,
logic would
15.
dictate.
15.
Fuck
There you go.
Right? 1,
Yeah.
3, 15, and so on in that fashion.
Right.
What?
All
No.
right? Mathematicians.
Well, it was a
will back
pattern
me up.
9, right? 1, 3, 9.
We'll start with
No,
the
no,
math
there's-
teachers and then the
there's
firefighters,
there's
and
no-
so on in that.
Anybody have a coin? We can flip a coin.
Yeah.
Find out.
Anyway, that's all I got.
Sweet.
That's all. I'm tapped out.
Let's Play Live was
Took my
fun.
coaster.
Well, I was flipping it.
There's enough coasters for everyone.
I was.
Ryan
There's
threw
plenty
his.
of
I mean,
coasters.
there's.
I
think
was.
there's
I was
6,
testing
exactly.
the ballistic properties. I feel like we could. Can you give me like a?
Do you say Balastic?
Yes, I did. Give me
Ballistic.
like a goal here. I think
Those
I
are
can
the-
do
oh,
this.
okay.
Here we go.
Those are the book
You're
places.
just
you
gonna
go
hit
when you're
me
a
though
kid.
in the face.
I
Like
mean,
Balastic's
the
job.
goal-
Jeremy,
Nah.
you're on
The
face
goal is
duty.
my head.
Ready? I mean, save Michael's face.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
thank God I was there.
It
Could have been the end for you.
This one doesn't have as good of a bounce.
It
Hold
didn't
on.
even make it to the
wasn't
mat.
that close.
There we go.
That one was way more impressive.
That's what I was looking for.
All right, let's try it
Okay,
again.
here
Try
we
it
go.
again.
I got to stand. It's
Audio
like,
listeners, listen close. He missed it.
I mean,
But it was better.
It was
He
one
bounced it
left.
that
Hey, Michael,
time.
what's that thing behind you on the floor?
Oh, Jack, are you noticing my...
wow! Speaking of audio listeners,
This
let's have more visual cues.
amazing custom Achievement Hunter branded DX Racer
Yeah,
chair.
look at that. DX
Fuck
Racer.
you, broadcast. We finally got one.
Hey, what's
They're
that
nice.
email?
They're nice as shit. That's all.
Yeah, we finally got some in, so it's pretty awesome. We're super psyched. It's
It's
logo.
running it across the parking lot is very loud.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not designed for
It's
asphalt.
funny because I opened
look
the
at the
door.
pan.
So
Dude, this is
Beauty
embroidered.
shots.
This
For-
is
for-
embroidered.
for those of you-
on, it's on a
It's
sticker.
It's a DX Racer Racing Series chair with the Achievement Hunter logo embroidered where your back would
It
be,
looks
and
nice
it's colored.
as hell.
I gotta
the
be
Achievement
honest.
Hunter colors, which are black, green, and white.
We put it together, and I
for
had
the
like
audio
the
listeners.
lumbar
We love
pillow
you.
in there and like the head pillow, and I was like, ah! and then I realized
Right.
that there's a lever that lowers
like,
the back
Michael
a little
is
bit,
sitting
and then
in the
it's
chair,
totally possible
holding
to
on to
sit
the
in
ladder.
On
as a
default,
human.
it's like
On
this,
his right
and
side.
it's kind of like
It's like
vertical.
it's trying to reject you.
it's like Bender had his way with you.
look like
and you're
Professor
a
X right
perfect
now.
girder. But then you hit this little lever and you're like, oh, there's the.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
human
you've had a
balls.
little too much to drink on the podcast and you're like, woo!
There you go. Now
Which
Michael is
looks
laying backwards.
terrifying from the outside,
That
but
looks
you feel
comfy as
completely
hell.
stable while
Someone
sitting
spin
in
him. Someone spin him while he's like that.
There's not enough room. He's got to clear out a little
Spin
bit.
me,
If only
baby.
we had more room. There we go.
Just cleared it.
Michael is now spinning in circles in his DX Racer chair, leaning back.
All right, he's going a little fast now.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like he's.
All right.
Bounce.
All right, let's be serious.
Sorry.
Oh, why?
What happened? Did
Discus is like playing right in Jack's chest.
he get you?
Yeah, he hit me right in the chest.
Somewhere
I mean,
Caleb
it's
just got an
low
erection.
throat. Come on.
Brian, you're gonna get recruited.
Yeah.
Something
I'm surprised he didn't just leap into the frame and snatch it out of the air.
come flying in.
And break four
Horizontal.
Kayla's like, I got it. Just on the floor, a crumpled mess.
And then his song from Frozen plays.
Every time he scores a goal,
Yeah, it's
or
true.
gets a point. I guess, is it a goal? I don't know.
I
I think it's a goal. Why not?
Well, is it go into a thing? I mean,
It goes into
No,
an end
it's
zone.
just like an end zone.
so I don't think it would be a goal then.
Yeah.
You score.
Yeah.
No,
Good
they
point.
come out with a punch card and they punch it, and if you get 10, you get your virginity back.
You almost made it through there without slurring.
I got it pretty
It
much.
wasn't a
close.
slur. It
So
was
like,
close.
oh, yeah.
it was like,
Also,
stop.
wanna point
there was
out
a lot of
that
words. I had to
The
work it out.
punchline of his
Virginity.
joke was getting your virginity back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's married now, I assume.
Don't assume anything.
All right, you know.
How dare you?
Yeah, Ryan. Prude.
People can't get married and not be virgins.
Yeah.
This is America. You can do whatever you want.
What else can you do in
Not
America?
continue to be virgins.
You can. Oh, dude. You know what I'd say you can do, Jeremy?
What can we
I'm so
do?
glad that you asked me just now in this very natural moment. You can cook food yourself in your own place of living, wherever that is. A house, an apartment, the street, someone else's house. As long as there's some basic cooking utensils, you too can eat delicious, fresh meals at home with Blue Apron. Not all ingredients are created equal. Fresh, high-quality ingredients taste better and are better for you, so it's important to know where your food comes from. Blue Apron knows that when you cook with incredible ingredients, you make incredible meals. So they set the highest quality standards for their community of artisanal suppliers, family-run farms, fisheries, and ranchers. Whether it's Japanese ramen noodles, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, or heirloom tomatoes, Blue Apron is bringing you the best. For less than $10 per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious, home-cooked meals. Blue Apron features new recipes that are created each week by Blue Apron's culinary team and are not repeated within a year. Each meal comes with a step-by-step, easy-to-follow recipe card and pre-portioned ingredients that can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/offtopic. You'll love how good it feels, tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/offtopic. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. And you'll feel real good, Jack. I had Blue Apron for dinner last
oh,
night.
what do you eat?
I don't know, Lindsay made it. It was some kind of like beef panini sandwich she made with all these like fresh zucchini. There was a fresh ball of mozzarella that I was playing with a lot while she was cooking.
That sounds much better than
Did you
the
get,
canned cheese.
did you get to play with the rest of it when she finished?
Yeah, I was playing with stuff.
Give you a little. That's
It was in the ball. It
it's
was
like
like
what I used to do with dough. Like when my mom made like stuff that had dough, she'd give me a little bit. It was like Play-Doh at the
See,
end.
when
If you go to
balls
home
are
slice,
and
are fun.
stuff.
if you go to
I mean,
home slice,
stuff,
they
right?
give kids dough.
When
There you go.
you probably ask
when my
for it.
mother would bake biscuits, if she made like the Pillsbury Doughboy or whatever, just like the dough biscuits, I would always eat one raw.
Oh,
You've
Every
gone
time.
too far.
Every
why?
time.
I did it too.
She'd unwrap it, I'd be like,
What?
yoink, and she'd always be like, don't you fuck, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat it. And I would eat it, always.
What does that
What's
taste
wrong
like?
with
It's not good.
Is it?
It's not bad. You can't eat more than one. Sometimes you can't even get like half,
one.
but it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is.
You get where I'm coming from.
I know. It's just so good.
Yeah?
The consistency
It's
and
just-
like
It seems really gooey.
Yeah.
It's good,
God.
it's good though, but it's soft.
Oh,
it's
here, I'll-
delicious.
okay,
Oh, it's got it. That's
I'll send
That's
I'll send this
amazing.
to the email associated with the control room
That seems
that
like
I'm
that
not
would
going to
sit
say
in
out
your
loud
belly
this
real
time.
weird.
It would. Don't eat a lot of it.
yeah. You gotta be careful.
Just a
But
little.
I'm
Stuff with that
I'm gonna
consistency
go home and
when
make
cooking is
biscuits
fun
and
to play
eat some of
with.
the dough straight away.
I would just eat a
Don't
little
be
bit
them,
of it.
Ryan.
Just
I mean,
eat a little
come on.
bit.
Don't
It's
be
good.
them.
I mean, it's just some lard, basically, right? What's in there? There's no eggs.
It's food, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
There's
eat
Bisquick.
it.
food in there.
Just eat
Bisquick's
it.
just like Bisquick and milk, right? You don't even throw anything dangerous in it.
It's just, you don't need the heat.
Dude,
You
speaking
put
of
eggs in
playing with
Bisquick?
dough and shit.
You don't put eggs in
You
Bisquick.
do put eggs in
You
Bisquick.
do not
don't you?
put
When you
eggs
make
in
pancakes,
Bisquick.
don't you put eggs in it?
I don't know about
No,
pancakes
fuck
when you're
no.
making
Oh
biscuits.
no, that's
Pancakes?
a cake mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
no cakes.
Pancakes
beat
and
eggs.
cakes, they're
Yes.
close.
Yeah.
There's.
And you make pizza out of them in Chicago.
There you go.
See, that's the problem. They use too many eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
No
are
one
so
goes like
harsh
that.
on the pizza. It was not bad.
I
No,
like.
I'm saying it's
they don't
okay.
like thin crust.
It's just-
I mean,
I
thick
love
crust.
thin.
They don't
It
like
wasn't-
thin
crust
the
is
one
the
I
best.
had
don't like
was not
thin
that
crust.
thick. Now,
That's correct.
I did have a small issue with it in that it took. They're like, this is their sales pitch when you walk in and sit down. They're like, okay, they wait till you order it, and they're like, so this is going to take 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
God.
Jesus.
Well, when
all
we
right,
walked
well, we've
in,
already ordered it. I mean, maybe if you told me that before, I might have gone, maybe a sandwich. But no, all right, I'm committed.
Well, we walked into Giordano's.
Someone's
They had they're like, all right, we can seat you. It's gonna be 20 minutes before we can seat you. And we're like, okay. They're like, so do you want to order now? Because the pizzas take 40 minutes. And we're like, yeah,
that's
sure.
cool.
And they
That's
handed
cool.
me the menu, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna take this. And they're like, cool. They handed us a ticket, and they're like, just hand that to your waiter, and the pizza will be done 15 minutes after you sit down.
now that's
That's
good.
awesome.
That's nice.
That's
I like
badass.
that. That's a good way to play off of your inability to
I'm
cook
sure
a
if you
pizza
just
in a reasonable
walked
amount of
in.
time.
Oh, there's the.
Dude, what is,
Yeah,
oh, there's the
yeah.
Gavin
So
Why
here's
not?
Gab. Yeah, this is from Awu from forever ago. And,
It's like he just doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no weight on me to full weight on me, and it's just like nothing. And it's just like, yeah, like, dude, he's made.
He
of
always has
paper.
the same balancing face.
And I
though.
could see you
He's
kind of like slightly brace, but then realize you don't
Yeah,
even
it's
need
like,
to.
oh,
She's just shifting.
Yeah.
The weight.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch
So thank you, Alex Rose, for tweeting
All
that
right,
over.
so I may be pizza ignorant, but like, what makes a New York pizza a New
Would
York
that be
pizza?
pignorant?
Pignorant.
Maybe. I
the
don't know.
bread is the important part.
I
Right?
mean, it's the dough. It's
The
how
dough.
you cook it. It's the temperature you cook it at. I mean, the ovens are like the dough itself and the
Yeah.
ovens are the two most important.
It seems like
parts
New
of
York
it
New
right
York
there.
style pizza is a lot thinner.
Yeah,
than
it's definitely
New York
thicker.
is
but it's
very
not.
thin.
It's not
Yeah.
thin crust because that's like the Sicilian.
I mean,
pizza,
kinda.
right?
I mean, not. I mean,
No,
it's
not like
I mean,
it's not
in it,
crispy.
in it,
Yeah,
No,
because
like
that's
crispy
like
is like-
Italian pizza.
In
it's like
a-
crispy
New York
pizza.
pizza you fold. It's usually bigger slices that you fold and
It's
eat,
like home
a,
slice.
you know.
It's very much like home
Yeah,
slice.
Home slice is New York
Yeah,
pizza.
it's New York
Okay.
style.
100%.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
what New York pizza
Yeah,
is.
that's. I mean, I've
Ooh,
said
good.
it before on the
I like
podcast.
Yeah.
Somewhere Monty's ghost is shaking his fist at me. Like we because we told the story over and over again. He hated when we did that shit.
Yeah. He's tweeting right now, this sucks. Publicly, this podcast is boring. You suck. Thanks, Monty. Appreciate it.
I've been to let's Home Slice is by far the best pizza in Austin, right? And so it was like, man, this is great pizza. When we went to New York to go visit Pony,
wait a minute,
I don't like thin crust pizzas. I hate
you're the devil.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
weird.
God.
When we went to
Weirdo.
New York to visit Pony and play some collaborate with those guys, we went to like just the first pizza place, like the concierge in the hotel was like, oh, let's go down a couple blocks. This hole in the wall place. That was by far the best pizza I've ever
I
had in
don't
my
even think
life.
Really?
we ended up where the person told us
No,
to
we
go.
didn't.
No,
we
I don't
just
think we did.
We
wandered
went to, like, a
Hey,
around.
but it's New York. You walk
Yeah.
until you see pizza.
And it was
which
like-
is like
I mean-
20 feet.
I mean, and that was just like the
That's
first
real.
place. I was like, this is light years ahead of anything in Austin.
That was my life, Jack.
Yeah,
At
it
one
was
point.
so good. And then we went to another place. It was $1 slice, and that was better than home slice pizza. We had 4 of us ate a full meal with drinks for like $15.
Yeah.
I was like, in the middle of New York City. It's like, how do they afford to keep the places like that?
Well, they
open?
subsidize it
something about New York.
by making you listen to those guys that are in suits and want to tell you
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
diamond
taking,
trade.
taking photos on metal or whatever the fuck he was. Anyway.
Well, I mean, there's something about New York. It's like you can
Oh,
eat
yeah,
street
that's
meat
right.
and be happy. You
Yeah.
know, like
I
in
didn't
other
try any.
places.
Yeah,
you didn't have
yeah.
street meat in New
The
York.
dogs are great too.
Yeah, the hot
They're
dogs.
Dirty
They're
water
so
dogs
great.
are
Oh.
my favorite hot dogs too. It's like
They're-
my favorite hot dog and pizza.
So good. There's this one hot dog stand outside of I think the Bellagio in New York, and I remember it was like I used to go to New York every
Isn't
year.
that in
and it was-
Vegas?
No, not the Bellagio. The
Yeah, I don't think there's a.
Pretty sure the Bellagio is next to Caesar's
Waldorf
Palace.
Towers, that's what it is.
Okay.
There's a hot dog stand
Great
outside
salads,
of Waldorf Towers, and I don't know what it is, but that is my favorite hot dog stand in all of New York. I used to go back there every year, and I would specifically go, even I was staying at a different hotel that hot dog stand.
Do you like more of like the thin dogs or the fat like ballpark
The
ones?
fat ballpark dogs.
See, I like thin ones.
Do they have thin ones in New York?
Slender
I like the
dogs.
long skinny ones like Sabrettes or Hebrew National.
I don't think I have enough opinions on things. Like I like thin and thick crust pizza. I'm good with fat or skinny hot
That
dogs.
just means you didn't have enough of it.
Ryan.
Man, there used
I
to be
mean,
I
When
love
you
all
eat pizza
foods
for
of all
24
sizes.
years of your life,
True.
you develop an opinion.
there used to be a hot dog guy downtown
just
when
like
we
it
went to the
all.
office down on Congress. There was a hot dog guy, and we just walk over there all the time. Me and Brandon would go over there and get hot dogs from that guy. It was like $2 for like 2 hot dogs.
I like
been
the
to
hot
hot
dog
dog
guy
stands.
like
Go back.
in Sunny, you know,
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
get the cop car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They have Jack Bauer the cat, and he's like, "Hey, boys in blue, give you 2 of my best dogs." Like that guy's hot dogs. That's the hot dogs I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we not have like a hot dog vendor outside of Rooster Teeth?
I'd
Like,
be there every goddamn
Yeah, I mean,
day.
because
dude.
there's
Same.
nothing else here.
Sauerkraut and
I
mustard,
mean, literally,
please.
like if someone just rolled up a cart, maybe
That's all it takes.
What,
man.
in the parking lot?
Yeah, it's like literally right
There'll be
outside
a
our door.
line
That's all it takes.
wrapped
Yeah.
around the building.
You know why? It's because like 30% of these people we're hiring nowadays are like, nah, I'm vegan. You know,
There's
Who here is vegan?
There's a few of
there
them.
you
There's
go.
a couple of them.
People will make
Look,
that.
just take a look at the menu. It'll be like, and here's special food for this
People will
person.
make that bad call in their life. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have straight up celiac disease, you should
Dude,
not
that
be
sucks.
vegan. Yeah, celiac is terrible, which basically is no gluten at all. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I have a
you
friend
die.
who's celiac
That's a shame.
though, and he was like, "Thanks to all the trendy gluten-free people, I can actually eat now."
Oh, that's good.
So that's,
I mean, this year
There's
is
a
the
bonus.
year to have it.
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
it that. You
It's
have more
really in.
options than you did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 20 years ago, you would die because people would be like, "What's that?"
right.
My old boss, like super long story short, but there was like when he was younger, there was I think it was either someone he worked for or it was like a neighbor of someone he worked for, but it was like a friend of a friend. Like he knew a girl that was going through a bunch of problems. She was like a teenager, maybe late teens. And she had tons of problems, and she kept going to the doctors. I don't know what year this was. I guess it was around like the 80s or so. And she kept seeing doctor after doctor, and she ended up getting like part of her like pancreas or something removed because the doctor like diagnosed her with something. And then years later, when it came out, it's like, oh yeah, you're allergic to gluten.
Did he also
Oh
like?
my
But it was like
God.
Here's your pancreas back.
yeah,
Sorry
pretty
to
much.
say
It was like, oops.
I mean, it was that or put leeches.
It
on
was
it.
like literally
The
just like, I don't know. I guess I'll just
It's a wild
pull shit
time.
out. Did that fix it? Oh, it didn't. Oops.
Listen, that's what medicine was for a long time.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So Tito Velasquez on Twitter said,
Dude, I know that guy.
He said, "New York pizza is made with anger and hatred. It's a flavor not many other cities can replicate." So maybe that's the taste that you're
There you
getting.
go.
in
Is that
here.
what makes the hot dogs so
True.
good too?
Yeah, they
absolutely.
import it. They import it to home slice.
They take the pizza and go, ah!
There's one guy that like they unload the truck. He's like, "Fuck you, asshole!" And
Yeah.
he just takes the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like what was Ghostbusters too, right? There's like just all the shit in the city.
Yeah.
that's
The
what-
red
that's-
slime
the
or whatever.
ooze, yeah,
the red
that's what makes it so tasty. So there
Ooze
you
is
go.
good.
So,
And
No.
pizza.
Talking about vegans and gluten-free stuff. Do you see that video online of the dude eating the pizza and finds that he's
Oh,
vegan,
God,
finds that
not
there's
that
cheese in
guy.
the sauce? You saw
Oh,
that?
no.
He's
What
like,
happened?
I don't. For some reason, this guy likes. He's one of those vlogger guys, so he'll videotape himself doing fucking everything, and no one cares.
Also,
about
this
it.
is the first video
Right.
of his I think that got more than like 12 views.
Because it got posted on Reddit.
Right.
Right. So, it's him in his room eating a pizza. Like his mom got him a pizza, and like he's like super vegan. He's like, no, none of the, I'm not getting any animal products or anything.
I don't eat honey
So,
because
like-
it tortures bees.
Right. Like so,
Yeah.
fucking hats off to his mom for putting up with that. And so she like tries to get him some with like, no eggs in the dough for the pizza, like no cheese on it, and there he is. And so look at his face. So what he's just done there is he's eating the sauce and he goes, huh, like what? And he reaches into the sauce and he sits and he rubs his fingers together for like 10 minutes. And then he calls him up right here. He calls the place and he goes like, hey, is there cheese in this sauce? And like he's talking to them, and like after a long time, they finally get the manager's like, yeah, we put Parmesan in the sauce. He stops, takes his phone away from his head, and then just guns his phone across the room.
Destroyed
And
the
like,
What?
phone.
totally
Well,
fucks up
you
the
get
phone.
you get 3 strikes to keep your vegan powers, right?
That must have been his third.
Oh, here
Look,
goes, here
look,
goes.
look, he's just realized, boom! There goes
God.
his phone. He just threw it across the room.
Oh man.
Oh, then who the
When
fuck is
did-
that? Oh, I think that's someone complaining.
Did
about
he
it.
finish the pizza though?
He
He
did not.
just kind of was
He
like,
grabbed
that
the
voice.
plate.
He
Yeah.
got up
wow.
and grabbed the box, he like gunned it in the trash, and he sits down. He's like, "Fucking America! Only America where you get cheese and sauce. Who puts cheese and fuck?" Like he's so mad. And then Reddit posted it, like, "Look at this fucking idiot." And like, so then he made another video.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Right, another one it's a vlog again, but it's him sitting on a bike, Like the biggest asshole you could. He's sitting on a bike on the road, and he's like, you know, you guys on fucking Reddit, you just don't understand, all right? Like, everyone's coming to see it. Hey,
Consequences will never be the same.
You're still watching the video. Oh, like this whole fucking, I'm like,
I don't think it was even monetized.
drive the bike off a cliff.
You think like every
Jeremy coming in
fucking
hot.
I think like
Christ.
every person on the planet should
Yes.
have like one free punch to someone else's face. Like you just save it. Like you just get one time in your life, you just gun someone right in the face. And I
Jeremy
think that
would save it for that dude.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
nothing
like
against
Purge
vegans.
Light.
Yeah.
You know,
Purge light.
nothing against
Purge
vegans.
demo.
I think
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
idiots, but that guy in particular was like,
Jeremy,
Yeah,
I made
real
my
bad.
penis man
He's-
raise your butt a little bit.
He's like the king of his kind.
Yeah, I also like that he was
God.
wearing a shirt that said like vegan
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
to
it
add
was really hard
insult
to
to
decode.
injury.
Also, you know, maybe if you care that much, don't have your mom get your fucking food.
Yeah.
Get your own
Learn to
fucking
cook,
food.
you bitch.
That guy didn't look like he was 12 years old.
I mean, let's be honest. Basically, the only thing he can eat at this point is the box the pizza came in.
And he threw it
I bet
away.
that has
Ryan,
animal
that
products
has
in
animal
it.
products. A
Does
cow
it?
sneezed on it once.
Yeah,
You can't
I mean,
eat it.
That's fine. That's just nature. I mean,
All right. So the hashtag right now is a bunch of people saying, "Hey, bring Let's Play Live to Denver. Bring it to Seattle. Bring it to."
Yeah.
Okay.
let's
if
just
you're,
walk it
say
up
it,
to
Jack.
Denver.
if you're in a major city, there's a good chance you're on the list of places
Bam.
we'd like
This
to
is
go.
a-
Except for
So-
you, Denver, because you got too mouthy.
This is a two-pronged
Denver.
announcement. One, if you're in a major city, we will probably come either to your city or very close to your city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two, if we don't, we're not going to come there anyway just because you're asking.
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna say where we go next year. I'm gonna guess it has nothing to do with people saying, "Come to my town."
Yeah.
It's probably already in motion.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
throwing it out there.
The cities we have, like, we're trying to be strategic. Like we did, we've done Austin, which was like central and south. We done. Jesus.
We done did it, Jack.
We done did
some other
Los
done
Angeles.
did it.
We did LA, so we did West Coast right now. Then we did Chicago, which is Midwest, which we don't hit out a lot of Midwest stuff. And now we're doing New York, so we're doing East Coast. So
Right.
think of where we've gone and what is still left in the country. And there's gaps, and we're gonna try to make sure everyone has a chance to get close to one.
I saw a bunch of people, like, we did Chicago, and then we announced New York, and they're like, great, they're never coming to the West Coast. I was like,
champion.
I mean,
What?
you know.
Coming back.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
they didn't
that's
say
it.
back though.
No.
It
Just
was like,
at all.
and granted, their logic is like, we're in LA and that's West Coast, and they're like, well, I'm here and it's 7 hours away.
Yeah.
And like, I understand that you're still far as fuck from it, but like to say we're not gonna come to the West Coast just because it's not your exact fucking West Coast, like, we don't have that much time in the world to just not make videos and travel the entire country doing Let's Play live shows. I think you've done a pretty good job so far of hitting major cities.
Yeah, and like it's fun.
continue.
It's fun too. Like I already have people like, "Oh, come back to Chicago." It's like, what? Like,
Okay, I
we
got
were-
a solution
We
for
were
this.
just in Chicago.
We put all the stuff on a bus and we just start driving, and anywhere someone erects the Achievement Hunter flag, we stop and perform.
Like traveling
Traveling the
buskers.
minstrels,
I feel like
what
that'll
is-
backfire real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna be driving
That'll
into
just
a
be the
town
bus.
like, oh my god, oh my god! It's like we go over a hill and there's just nothing.
There's a flag in a cemetery
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere. Like, oh fuck.
It's like Emily's looking at the store. She's like, "Why do they sell so many goddamn flags this month? What's going on?"
Yeah, and for people who keep asking me to do Let's Play Live in Boston, I used to drive from Boston to New York to go to concerts. It's not that far.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
happens.
5
There's also
hours
it's not-
or so.
There's trains on the East Coast too.
It's
like,
not
you can get a train
ideal.
anywhere.
It's
You
not.
know,
Amtrak
you
is
can
nice,
drive,
y'all.
Yeah.
No,
drive
it's not.
5
Yeah, it
hours
is.
or so,
Amtrak
spend it to
sucks.
New
Amtrak
York.
is
Amtrak
lovely.
sucks, but it gets the job done.
Like Philly to New York City.
Sometimes.
Like
Depends on where you go.
Philly to New York
Most
City is like what
times.
a 45-minute train ride or something.
what?
Philly to New York City, or maybe like an hour.
Maybe
and
an
a
I think
hour.
that's yeah.
Yeah. An hour.
Yeah, and so it's like okay, like
I mean,
we're trying to
I mean,
hit
you know,
general
Stay out of
big
it,
You
man.
area
have
trip out of
options.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I understand everybody
Regional.
can't fly, everybody can't drive themselves,
Yeah.
but I mean, there's transportation, and at the same time, it's like you got to imagine we bring everything with us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like it's not like it's that convenient for us either.
It's
you know what I
true.
mean? Like
Yeah.
we have to fly out
Yeah.
40 people, get the entire like. Honestly, you talk about Chicago. It was us, Creatures, Kind of Funny, and Funhouse, and right there alone, I mean, like 25 people involved.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about like on stage. Not even mentioning how many people would you say are on the crew
Oh, yeah, yeah.
for the setup?
Yeah, because it was the same crew from Los Angeles flew out to
Maybe
Chicago,
like
and we'll fly out to New
30,
York as well.
40 people.
Yeah.
Good,
You know?
because they're awesome.
Yeah,
They were fantastic.
Yeah.
It was awesome to see people again. I'm like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that guy. They were all at the last one.
Like our show director now, the guy who runs the board and kind of queues up everything. He's done 2 of these now, and so he's on top of stuff.
But
and
just
it's
like, to say across the board, to get to Chicago, we had to coordinate 80 people getting there, 70 people, all the equipment, everything, like everything that got set up on stage and all that shit. It's not that easy for us either. So it's like we're trying to go everywhere.
Yeah. And it's also like trying to have original, creative, fun shows in every venue is tough, man. It's difficult. Like
This is just like a concert, though. You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
like everybody, whenever they make it big, everyone is going, come to Brazil.
yeah.
So, you guys have made it when people are asking you to come to their city.
I wish we could do more international, but it's going to be the same problems with doing it anywhere in the States means that it's way more expensive to do international.
Yeah,
so it may be a
'cause
while
then
before
you have
that's
like
a
work visas
possibility.
and all that extra stuff too. It's
Oh,
like
right.
so we'd love to do other
It's the whole
countries.
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
Believe me, we're looking at all that stuff. We're looking into everything. So like Europe, we'd love to do that. I'd love to take a Let's Play out to Australia. I'd love to go to Canada. Like there's a lot of places we'd love to do. And we're looking into it, but right now,
I mean, that's even more of a production, like by far.
So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of things we want to do, and there's some different creative plans, and sort of maybe like a scaled down version that we could actually take like on a tour, or it might just be just Achievement Hunter for like
3 of us at a Game
shorter
Boy.
show. And, I don't know. But anyway,
They still make those, right?
it's a fun thing.
Probably not. Probably not Game Boys. No.
No?
I don't think they make them.
But Let's Play Live, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of a new experience, and honestly, we've only done 3 of them, so it's kind of like we're still learning as we go along, and what can we do, and how can we shape it and change it.
And I would say like even the 2 we've done this year are vastly different than the first one, because not only the time frame of we did the first one over a year and a half ago, but it was just us. It was just Achievement Hunter. And then even the second and the third one we did in Chicago now has been way more of a collaborative effort with, all the other groups.
Yeah, it's a Let's Play network. It's not just the Achievement Hunter show. It's like we have Funhouse. We have 8 groups now, so it's like we're trying to blend in as many people as possible. 8 or 6?
I don't know. You said a
I
number,
think
so I
6.
was just not going to
Six.
question
Y'all
it.
just
A
nodded.
million.
Sure.
Oh, wait.
It's 6.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just count.
I mean, there's at least that many.
6.
Okay, we got 6.
At least
I mean, it's 6. I don't know why I'm counting. It's 6.
But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Like my ultimate goal, I'd love to get us all on a bus, like a tour bus,
Plane.
and go
Party
from like
plane.
city to
Plane.
city to
Plane,
city.
plane.
Yeah,
Private
like
jet.
champagne.
Private jet.
It's jet.
Gold
like
jet.
Funhouse
Yeah.
jet.
There you
Gold
go.
GTA 5 jet.
Yeah.
Jeff, you guys were cool. Jeff will buy it for me for my birthday.
So it'd be fun to do like a whole actual tour, where it's like we play multiple shows week after week after
We all
week.
hate each other, but like,
Absolutely.
This also, just because they threw that out, how do you top when you buy someone a gold jet for their birthday? The answer is you get them nothing.
you don't get them anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
really
what he's
it.
done. People, it's funny because clearly it was just like a throwaway joke. Jeff wanted somebody to get the gold jet, and he's like, whatever, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
But the amount of people I had, because my birthday was in July, I had asked me what Jeff got me for my birthday because he mentioned the gold jet last year. I was like, nothing. He got me
Yeah.
nothing. The same thing we all get each other. And it's like, hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, at this point we've worked. Yeah, we're grown men, and that
Oh,
work
here's-
together with we worked together for
you-
4 or 5
how are you
years
doing?
apiece. It's like okay.
I love
Happy
some of
Happy
the.
birthday. Take you to lunch. Cool.
The last thing I bought Gavin was for his birthday one year last year. The year before, I got him like 3 lightning cables because he kept taking mine. That's it. Like, here.
Yeah. When it was just a few of us, it was nice. Like I bought Michael like a camera when it was like just you, me, and Jeff, and like for Christmas that was. Remember I got you a little handheld cam
Yeah.
thing, and then I got Jeff something really nice, and then we ended up having there's like 30 of us at work.
My
like,
equivalent there
I'm
to like
good.
buying presents. I used to buy Primo tacos.
Oh,
Like
nice.
$5 tacos, and then we hired a million cunts. So now I get like $1.50 taco. I get the
Yeah.
bean and cheese
Bean and
tacos.
cheese.
Yeah,
You know,
those are
that's
nice.
like
Fine.
everyone gets it, but it's lesser now.
Dude,
Yeah, Ryan
Ryan, what
just
do you
can't.
do?
Christ.
Well, you can't even have a conversation over here for a minute
You
without
can't
just
just keep your
happening.
hands still, can you?
It's like I need to destroy something. I always need to destroy something.
fucking fat Jeremy kicked the door in the last time you brought bean and cheese tacos. Like I told Michael that when I was in college, I used to be the worst. Like I was so unhealthy and massively overweight because I would literally for like lunch and dinner would just eat a block of cheese.
What the fuck?
I just like I lost because I was in college and I was like I don't want to buy and cook anything.
Jeremy, I was in college
So-
too and I didn't eat a block of cheese.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't have a kitchen in my little
Did
dorm
you at least
thing.
cut off pieces of it, or you just?
I would cut off pieces of
Okay.
it with a cracker.
So there's the
Oh, you had crackers.
I had crackers,
Okay,
dude.
okay.
That's a meal at
Yeah,
that
no,
point.
it was
there you
blocks
go.
of cheese, crackers, easy mac and Mountain Dew.
Carbs,
So there was a-
dairy.
Wow.
There was a dangerous thing. So I started college when I was in the year 2000. That was 400 years ago. And there was a website that you could go to when you were staying in the dorm. It was Longhorn Delivery, and they would go to Taco Bell, Burger King, Taco Cabana.
Pass through, you don't have to leave.
Yeah, and they would bring it to your dorm, and you just like it was like $3 on top of whatever the charge was.
Would they just open the door and throw it in your mouth?
Basically. So
Squirt the hot sauce at you.
So it was literally like, today it's Taco Cabana night. All right, get my quesadilla, and it's like, all right, Taco Bell night, Burger King night, McDonald's night, and it was just like, it was the worst.
Dude, but so that
Pyramid.
Jeremy showed
Yeah.
up because Michael brought in a bag of bean and cheese tacos, and no one else was eating them. I think I literally ate 6.
I think you did.
Oh my
you ate like
God.
5 or 6. It was like a month ago.
over the course
or
of the
something.
day.
Yeah.
Like,
They were spaced out.
You were like, I demolished them. There's nothing left in there.
I was like,
I
it's
remember
over.
looking. I was like,
It's
man, there's
over.
none left. You're like, I ate like 5 of them.
It's like it's all over. Because I ate like 3 in the morning, and then we recorded some stuff, and then it was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I was like, I'm just gonna keep eating them.
There's
Like
people
3 or
here
4.
like going back to the vegan thing. Like people don't eat this. People don't eat that. Jeremy is like the most in Achievement Hunter where like he works out and he tries to watch his weight. Like he doesn't want like fat food.
Yeah.
And even going back to like the tacos thing, like I'd bring in tacos, maybe a dad splurge and I got a bunch of ranch hands and Jeremy'd be like, I'm good. And so, but he'd eat the bean and cheese because they're like smaller or whatever. So like I would stop buying that shit for Jeremy because I'm like, he's never gonna eat it because it's like I could see the struggle. It wasn't even like, no, I don't want it. He was like, I want it, but I can't have it.
Yeah,
And I was
that's
like, all right,
not
if he
right.
doesn't want it, I'm just not going to bring it in. You know, it's fine. I'll just get bean and cheese. But then it was the other day, I was coming in late. This is fucking amazing. I was coming in late because got my fucking treadmill repaired, broke 3 days later. Again.
that
damn
the
it.
exact
sucks.
same way. Broke the exact same way.
Mine didn't break again because I never fixed
Yeah,
it.
had to fucking call the guy.
Fix your treadmill.
Had to fucking call the guy again. That was him coming out to look at it again, to then find out it's the same part again. So he's got to go get another fucking part. Still waiting, so it's broken again now. He fixed it on. It broke on a Sunday. I got it fixed the following Thursday. It's like a little over 10 days, and
Okay.
it broke the Sunday after it got fixed.
Wow.
And that was last Sunday. I was so pissed off, I didn't even mention it until now. Like, I was like, I'm not even telling them at work, because they're all gonna laugh at me. They're like, your fucking treadmill's broken again. Motherfucker, I'll just save it for the podcast. So I came in late that day, and it was like almost noon as I was coming in. And I'm like, you know, it's like close to lunch. Maybe we should just bring fucking food in. So on a whim, I bought 6 Big Macs from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Came in. You guys were filming like a Hitman video that got lost like 7 times because Ryan's computer kept exploding.
Twice. Yeah.
Nah, it's just better for the story, Ryan.
2, 7.
I bought 100 Big
million.
Macs. So I came in. People were feasting on them. I had no expectation whatsoever for Jeremy to eat them. I could tell it was like that kind of day. It was like the Jeremy kicked the door in day because he walks over the bag, and I bought them for everyone. I told that, but he goes, I'm taking one of these Big Macs. And he just like takes it out and just rips it apart. It was
Like, literally,
it was
it
like
was me
after a certain
talking to
amount of time.
myself.
And he's just like, I'm taking one. It's just like, I don't care if you like it or not, I'm doing it. And I'm like, well, I mean, I bought it
is
for
mine.
I bought it for
Okay,
you, but
Yeah.
sure, go for it.
That was, yeah,
It wasn't
that was
you he was
me.
talking to.
I was mad at myself. Like, that was me talking to myself.
Are Big
I'm
Macs
taking
good?
this and I'm enjoying
They're pretty
it.
tasty.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'd never had a Big Mac in my life.
the first
until
one you
that
ever
time.
ate.
First
Really?
one. Yeah, it was actually
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
The only thing I've ever had from McDonald's are Chick Nugs, and
Chick Nugs are
I've
good.
never changed that. But I'd
Really?
like to try one.
What was it? They have like
Gavin
a
was telling me
buttermilk
So-
he
chicken
refused to
sandwich
order anything
now.
but chicken nuggets.
I'll tell you, around November.
No, he said he only gets a Big Mac.
No, around November.
right,
they
right,
always
right.
put
Gets Big
something
Mac.
on the menu that is magical.
Is it the McRib?
It's called the McRib. And
Never
we're
had
gonna
one
get
of
The
you
only
to have
reason
one.
I
Pretty
know
good.
about that is
never had
because
one of
of
those
Michael.
either.
And okay, we're getting McRibs for everyone.
McRibs
are
We're
good.
gonna make sure that's gonna
Like,
happen.
just one
We'll
a
eat
piece.
them. We'll eat them on off topic.
They're
All right.
smaller
Let's
than
keep
they're
them away
small.
from the insane
Yeah,
man.
they're only
that big.
Potentially
They're
insane
about
man.
they're about yay big. They're a
Yeah?
slab of meat.
McRib? No, McRibs are long. They're like this.
They're longer.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it-
there's like a.
Fake meat in the
It
shape
is-
of
oh, it
ribs.
is fresh meat.
super
It is
fake.
pork.
Yeah.
It is pork
Yeah.
pressed into the shape of a set of ribs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
With
But
barbecue
it's-
With
sauce.
barbecue
Oh,
sauce,
yes.
onions, and pickles.
And
Okay.
I get
Look,
mine.
let me show you a picture of what one looks like before the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna
Everything
great.
looks bad before
Yeah,
the sauce.
it's like-
You're not
it's-
wrong.
It looks
Okay.
like frozen meat.
Jack, they
Oh.
have something right now at McDonald's called the Lone Star Stack.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, well, that's
okay.
I guarantee you that's not outside of Texas
No,
or
but
the
it's-
Southwest.
Well, yeah, because it's called Lone Star Stack.
is
But
that?
it's 2 pieces of Texas toast.
Okay.
And then in there is a big burger patty, a bunch of pickles, barbecue sauce,
I think so.
onions, It's like a giant McRib, but
Just
with
like
meat,
it's just like
with,
a Texas
beef.
burger, but it's on
And
the
it's like
delicious
it's
butter
like
toast.
that big, and it's huge.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
you get a double.
That's frozen McRib.
It looks like frozen meat.
Yeah,
It's-
to be
it's-
fair, it looks much less bad when they cook
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, that's
Still doesn't look great.
It's not
like
there
it.
to
You
look
might-
at,
you
right?
might-
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at this potentially insane man. So there's 10 McRib sandwiches, and that's what they look like. It looks like he's loving it.
Is it bad that I'm
I
watching
bet he
Michael
ate that
eat this,
whole
I'm-
thing.
Watch, I
I'm
might
getting
even, I'll
hungry.
feed
Jack.
Griff. Right here, I feed Griff. I was like, I think Griff wants a bite. And
Yeah, look at
there he
it.
goes for it. I'm talking to him right now.
Griff, you want a bite, Griff?
If you watch the
God.
video, the squish that is happening right here, it's just like,
That is watching that is making me
And I
hungry.
bet you
Yeah,
ate
I
all of
want
that.
I ate every bite,
So
Ryan.
in
You didn't just
November,
leave any of
I'm
it.
getting one
Every
Yeah, yeah.
comment was like,
Alright.
potentially insane man eats literally every single
Yeah.
bite of this McRib. I took 2 bites, all right?
That was another day that I broke. That like Fat Jeremy came out because we were talking about the McRib that day in work, and
Yep.
that's when I was like,
Yep.
I was like, Michael, you could
that's your
stack.
phone.
I was like, you could stack a bunch of shit up, and you were like, oh yes, I could. And like,
Jeremy planted the idea, and I was like this for like 30 minutes. I came up with the name of it at work.
yeah,
What was it called?
I think I called it the McRib Fat Stack.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Michael left, and I stayed at work late that day. Michael texted me a video of him and Lindsay at a McDonald's, like, can I get 12 McRibs? And they were like, how many? 12. And it was like a break, and they go, okay. and then as soon as he finished that, I went, get fucking McRibs. And I left and got 2 McRibs and went home.
When do Shamrock Shakes come out? Because
That's
Probably,
I mean, it's around,
probably St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's
I would
Day
imagine.
around
All right,
it.
so
Yeah.
Cody on Twitter says, "What about the Whopperito from BK?"
I just saw that. I
What is
just
the
saw that. I just saw a
Whopperito?
commercial. It's a Whopper in a fucking like burrito, basically.
Shut the fuck
So it's
up.
all like chopped up and rolled into a burrito. I
Whoa.
just saw it like literally yesterday.
Whopper.
Like they have that right now.
So I've never had a
Whoa.
Whopper either.
Yeah.
What is the
I haven't
difference
had one
between
of
a
those.
Whopper
I'm
and a
honest,
Big Mac?
I've never had a Whopper
the biggest
either.
difference
Fat
is
Jeremy, let's go.
all of
Whoppers.
Burger King's burgers are flame broiled, so they're completely different. They just taste completely different.
I've never had a Whopper, but I used the Whopper on Matt one time.
What does that mean?
Used it
used
on
to,
him.
Yeah, when I used
Is
to
it-
work in the support office, so
Like
I
a
sat,
charm.
You know, because I sit where Larry sits now. That's what I used to
Whopperito.
sit.
Whopper.
Yep, there it is, right there.
Nice.
Oh,
That's the
Actually,
Whopper
all right.
burrito.
I mean, obviously,
I mean,
pictures
yeah,
look
that's
better.
obviously completely fake.
Yeah, but
If only there was somewhere you could send that image that
I
you
don't
put it on the
actually.
screen, Ryan.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
it's, look,
So-
I googled Whopperito.
I used to sit next to Matt, and
You
it
said
was
could right there.
always my job.
They
There
found
is.
it.
It's like literally the Google search. Like I love that. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
they're
it is.
finding a good picture of it.
Yeah,
But
that's
th-
like
this
the-
is what's hot right here. So this is like our
God.
preview window.
The
so.
pickle,
This
for
is
some
wild.
reason, is really throwing me
I
off.
see. That's
Yeah.
the preview.
I think
window.
the lettuce looks a little funky.
Man,
too.
I'll say this: I got a Big Mac yesterday, and it was the sauciest fucking Big Mac I ever
I'm
had.
fine
it was
with
like
that.
swimming.
Wait.
in it. I was like, I had to dab it a little bit with a
Can
napkin.
you
I
throw
was
that
like,
back up on preview, that monitor back up on preview? I just want you to look at the tabs that were open. Like it was like the McRib is back, and then we've got
Whopperito.
Hammerstein Ballroom.
Whopperito.
The
Whopperito.
McRib,
Yeah, we've got
there's
some fun stuff showing up there. So.
So they're pulling that up right now. But
Yeah,
so
no-
the
Yeah,
Matt
so you were
thing.
sitting next to
Pickles
Matt.
don't belong in anything
theater
burrito
mode.
shaped.
Let's talk about that.
I was sitting next to Matt
Theater
in
mode?
the support office, and I am online looking at whatever, and something reminded me that I just heard recently that you can get like a triple Whopper at Burger King, and they're
Wow.
like this big, like it's just stuffed with meat and stuff like that. And I look over at Matt because I'm like, I bet I can get Matt to leave right now if I talk to him about this. I look
It's
over at
fun
Matt.
to do that
I'm
shit,
like,
right?
Wait, why would he leave?
to go
he goes
get
back.
it.
Have
Oh,
it.
to get
I was
one.
like,
I
yeah.
He's got to
love that. Oh
plant
my
the
God.
seed.
Yeah,
I was
you-
like,
That's
accepted him.
amazing.
literally all I said was, dude, Matt, those triple Whoppers, right? That's how I started. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like,
He got up and he
What
went
are
like
you
this.
talking about?
What?
yeah, he turned his chair and goes, what? And I was like, yeah, triple Whopper. You know, you can get a Whopper that's like stacked with 3 burgers. They're huge, dude. Like, I mean, it'll really fill
Triple
you up.
Whopper.
There it is.
Holy
it's
shit.
giant. I think
Even
it actually
better.
has 4 patties. For
Transparent.
No, 3 patties.
3? Okay.
PNG.
Then here we wait, hang on.
You
And
can
then
get
there's
a-
the
No,
real
no, one
life
of 'em-
triple Whopper.
Oh God, that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
they're gross. So I was like, yeah, Matt, dude, they're like really big. And he didn't even say anything. He looked at me and just went, and stood up and left. Came back with a giant bag of Burger King.
So I'm gonna try that.
I do that.
I'm gonna see what
I
happens.
do
My
that
favorite thing to do with Matt.
all the time to Andy. like living with me. That's all I fucking do. Because he's been working out a lot and he's trying to lose weight and shit like that. And I'll just fucking like I always work off what I eat, so I'll eat like a fucking animal and then I just go to the gym longer. But he's like all he does is walk on the treadmill and he'll say all the time like, yeah, I don't want to sweat too much when I work out. he's like I got my treadmill. You know what I mean? So I'll constantly just be like, midnight, I could really go for a Big Mac right now. And he's just like, you're gonna have a Mac attack? I'm like, I might feel a Mac attack coming on right now. And he'll just be like, I'm so bad. You want to go? I'll drive. And I'm like, I mean, if you want to go. I do it all the time.
Is that the reason that he's always like, so I was at McDonald's with Michael at midnight last night.
Yeah.
It's always you.
Yeah, but it's because I don't care. Like, I'll throw it out. I'll be like, dude, I'll eat a Big Mac, but if you want to go, I don't care. Either way, I don't care. I'll eat McDonald's or I'll eat something here. And he'll be like, okay, McDonald's. All right, let's go. Damn it. It's fun. It's fun to do.
Any excuse I can get to not cook, I'll take. Like, I'll be like, I got home like 15 minutes late today.
Yeah,
I just shouldn't.
It's for me. It's
5 minutes
It's
too
the
long.
cleaning. It's like I don't care about cooking, but when I'm like, all right, I gotta go this shit out. Like you said, I walk in at 6:30. It's 7 o'clock. You know, we're taking our shit off from work, like kind of putting our stuff away. By the time I get ready to go to cook dinner, it's 7:30, and I'm like, all right, I gotta pull all this shit out. And I'm gonna cook it all. Then I gotta clean it all up. It's gonna be like 9. Fuck that. Let's go to Subway. Like I do that all the time.
Well, that's why I'm happy that Favor exists. So they just bring it to me.
Yeah.
I will say,
That's why I'm happy.
No,
That's why I'm happy.
Ryan?
Blue Apron exists.
I'm actually
There you
not
go.
signing about
Delivering
you.
delicious, healthy meals right to my door.
absolutely.
I'm signed because I have 2 children, and that's supposed to be the ultimate excuse to go get crap food,
Yeah.
and they won't eat it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Ryan's
kids
kids
vegan?
are so bizarre.
They're not
I
old.
think they- well,
They're not old enough.
You
yet.
said they don't
Oh,
like
either.
candy, right? Or was it?
No,
was
What
it,
is
they'll
wrong
eat
with them?
candy.
who
They'll
am I
eat
thinking?
candy.
Whose
Please,
kids
no.
don't like candy?
Not,
But-
I mean, not mine.
It might be
I don't know.
Bernie.
But
You're thinking
my kids are totally like, nah, but what's the healthy alternative? I mean,
Oh,
does it
Ryan.
come with broccoli? Cheese pizza? Please.
The problem is you live in Austin. That's
maybe so.
problem number one.
I
They're
will
learning
say,
some shit.
2-year-old daughter, we went to like a cookout and just put away like a thick burger. I mean, it was
Nice.
like rare too.
Well
Ryan,
done.
Ryan was telling us about it. He was like, yeah.
That's my loins.
Yeah.
And then I like chest bumped her out the window.
So I will say, In-N-Out, you can go and you can order as many patties on an In-N-Out burger as you want. You can say, hey, I want
What does
10
that mean?
patties.
Where's
so, like,
the limit?
Meat patty.
There's a limit, Jack.
I've seen
There's gotta be a
stacks of
limit.
like 50. Let me look.
The
here. I've
limit,
seen
to be
before.
fair, the limit is probably what they can pay for.
Yeah.
If they're like, if you want me to throw away 50 burgers essentially in the garbage and that just means put them between 2 buns, I'll do it if you're going to pay for
You're
it.
talking to a guy who ordered 1,000 chicken nuggets for a bachelor party.
Yeah,
they'll
but
do
that's
it if you give them enough
feasible
heads
to
up.
eat.
That's
Just a
the
bunch of
chicken.
patties
That's the photo
next
of
to each
Jack
other.
with
That's
the
Oh yeah, that photo
You
of
can
John
do
that
it.
everyone asks was me. It's absolutely
Does-
me. And the one at the
you're doing
airport.
this, Jack. You're like,
And there's that one at the airport where I'm naked. Yeah, that's also me
What?
too.
Or you can just go.
and the one of you when you got arrested with
Yeah.
the bald cap.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's also me. Oh here, look there, there we go.
Bam!
Actually,
Holy shit.
fuck!
so I'm looking at it right now. This
There's so much cheese!
it's called the In-N-Out 100 by 100.
Look at it puzzling in
It's
the bottom.
100 slices of meat
God.
and 100 slices
Well,
of
because
cheese.
like you can get
Slices of meat.
a 4x4, 4 patties, 4 slices of cheese. So they just keep going up.
So
from there.
that's the 100 by 100, which is close to $100.
That's not that bad!
That's not bad
It's
at
not
all.
bad at all.
Let's get one for the office.
Yeah.
Yes, let's.
Can
now.
we finish that? Like,
No.
No, but we can buy it!
We have a Matt Bragg.
Yeah, that's true.
Just tell them they're donuts.
yeah,
Like,
it's like the Simpsons where Homer's in hell eating the donuts, just like shove the meat down his throat. So
That
yeah.
I'm like, this is how I know I'm a fucking disgusting animal. That looks delicious.
Right?
Oh, it
That
does.
would
No,
be
it does
good,
look
That
good.
looks
It
so
looks like
good.
a steak and
Does it
cheese.
come with
Just
extra
dive
buns?
in. It looks like cheese.
No,
It
you
absolutely
definitely
does.
like knife and fork
Look at
that shit.
Double
mean,
double 98 meat patty, extra cheese.
This
It's
episode
like a-
brought to you by fucking diabetes. like
I've been-
clogged arteries.
They have
This is
created
really
a
more
trough
accurate.
of meat.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's a trough.
You literally go in
absolutely
head
is.
first.
I bet the 15 achievement hunters we have could finish.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
think you
yeah.
could take
Yeah.
that? Do you think you could take that trough and just like attach a fucking collar to it? Just like put it on that.
Poor guy.
Just like get through it in a day.
Maybe that'd be an extra life goal. Maybe
It
that's something we can do
looks
for extra
good.
life.
I mean,
I'm not
Matt
gonna
eats
lie.
that
is there
himself.
15 of us? Is there just 15 of us?
There's well over 10. I know that. I want to say there's close to 15.
At
It's
least,
definitely more than 6.
at least when I'm talking about Matt, I'm talking about it like that scene in Avengers where it's like, I have an army, I have a Hulk. It's like, I have 100 patties, we have a Matt. He'll do it.
I mean, that's still like 6, 7 patties a person.
The problem with that is
I'm down.
You
I
can put
I could put away 6 patties.
could put away 6?
I could put away 6.
I get 4 patties and 4 pieces of
patties.
I
cheese
could put
every
away
time I
6
go to
patties,
In-N-Out.
Michael.
Mister, I've only had chicken
every-
McNuggets
Do
from
the
McDonald's.
four by
You
four?
can
I could put away
6
six
I do
patties.
4x4. Every time I go to In-N-Out, I get a double, and I get a Flying Dutchman.
What the fuck is that?
A Flying Dutchman.
I know what this is.
We
You've seen me
experienced
get
this
it.
week right
Yeah.
after Let's
Seen
Play
me
Live.
get it. It's 2 burger patties and 2 pieces of cheese, and that's it. There's no bread, there's no lettuce, there's no tomato. It's
Why?
that you pick it up, buy the meat, and just eat it.
Why?
Because
The point is-
doesn't
Jeremy eating
need
it at, like,
anything.
1:30 in the
It's
morning.
amazing.
I'm gonna have to try
It's
this.
the best food for. It's the ultimate best if you have a hangover.
Is that,
Right.
is that a secret menu item thing? Like,
It is.
if I walked in and said Flying Dutchman, they know what
They'll
I'm
give it to
talking
you.
about?
That's
Okay.
what I say every time I go in. Flying Dutchman and a double.
I'm pretty sure I've once eaten a 4x4, like buns and all. I'm pretty sure I could do 6 patties.
I could easily do
like
some
The
patties.
problem with that delicious trough of wonder
Yeah.
is 10 minutes go by and it all sucks.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Like the
disgusting.
second it all
Oh.
goes cold, it's
It
gonna be
congeals.
disgusting.
Well, that's the thing. We'd have to eat it quick. Like,
We'd have to
like, break it
we'd
apart.
have
Like,
to chow down.
everyone.
immediately
Yeah.
pounce upon it.
Well, how about we did the 100 by 100 in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, between all of us together.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
100 by
Between
100
everyone
in
and
10
I'll
Jimmy,
do it.
minutes.
I'll
we
shove
could
food in my mouth.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
I bet we can do that.
We-
I
do
give
that.
it a 0% chance we don't do that.
All right. And
Alright.
on that
No, we
note,
won't
I'm
do
out,
it,
y'all.
but I'll
Alright.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
care.
like, if we
slide over.
got it and
Yeah.
and said we're gonna finish it in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
we will 100% finish.
Oh,
You left
think
your
we'll
Diet
do
I
it?
Coke.
think we'll
Okay, wait a
definitely
minute.
do it.
Mika, you left your Diet Coke and Cliff Bar
Half of a.
just in your trash.
Just throw it. you actually threw it at her.
Wow.
And hit her with
You
it.
want to throw this too? Go for it.
Yeah.
I said throw it. I didn't say throw it at her. She
Walked
begged me.
right in front of the
Camera.
Walked
camera.
right in front of the
sorry.
camera.
Thanks,
I
Meg.
know. Bye, everybody.
So yeah.
Oh, missed.
I don't.
Missed.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of
Jack.
you're
I can
throwing
do
out the
this.
maths. I feel like there's a lot of people currently in Achievement Hunter that can't pull their weight with a 6-patty challenge.
I think.
I feel like for me, I have like the most annoying stomach. It's like day of the week for me. I could come in and eat 8 patties, or I'd come in one day and eat 1 and be like, I'm good.
I'm a recovering fat guy. I can pull it off. No problem.
I think I can
Dude,
do it.
I'm so like my work schedule and like this,
think-
I haven't been able to work
I think
out.
the 4 of us
nearly as
alone,
much.
plus Matt,
I
will
was
put away
just
a
gonna
ton of
say,
that.
I
Yeah.
think Jeff and Gavin would be the weakest links.
Gavin would get 2. Gavin will get 2, maybe.
What about
3.
Neil though? Look at that guy. You think
Neil,
he can eat
you
6?
know nothing
Neil-
about
I know
Neil.
nothing about Neil.
Neil could
I'm
be
just-
like,
this is all
what's his
me
name?
looking.
Like,
Neil will
Joey
Hayashi?
Chestnut?
Yeah?
No, like
Oh, yeah,
Hayashi or whatever.
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi. there you
Okay.
go.
Joey Chestnut's
That's
the
fair.
American though. Yeah, the guys, those skinny guys, they can just like down it, man. They
Neil-
throw it all
They
up
got
though.
black hole stomachs. Matt Bragg.
Yeah,
Black
Matt Bragg is
Hole
insane. Neil's a
My favorite
maniac.
Soundgarden
He's a
song.
monster.
Like there was that one time on Monday, like Mondays they bring lunch for us sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And so one time it was like
No,
these-
every week.
Every week.
It's not sometimes.
Oh, right, yeah.
You're
So-
like, sometimes we get food on Monday.
I mean, like sometimes it's Monday.
There you go. That's
Other
true.
times it's Tuesday.
That's true, yeah.
So they got like these sandwiches, but they were like kind of Asian sandwiches. It had. Do you remember those? It had like teriyaki chicken in it.
Oh.
I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they had those.
Bon something.
Whatever.
Bon mi?
Banh
Banh mi.
So
Okay.
I came in and I grabbed one and I had it and I was like, it's all right. And they had boxes of them, like
Yeah.
so many left over. I walked out of the office and saw Neil walking in with like 7. Like just like this, and then all of it on there. And like after my wedding, I came in with a bag of candy that we had left over from the wedding, and I was like, it was just like a bag full of like jelly beans or something, and I put them down in the support office. I was like, if anyone wants jelly beans, take it. He just took the whole bag.
Well, okay, wait a moment though. I suspect though that he's more like squirreling.
Like,
these
he
things.
just stores
like,
it?
There was like 3 of those sandwiches in the fridge in there for weeks.
That's true. He might just be making sure he doesn't
He
starve.
just
to death
takes
one
them and
day, yeah.
shoves them
See-
in the knot of a
see,
tree.
He doesn't know the next time he's gonna eat.
I'm the complete opposite of that. I shove into my mouth what can fit. I'm full. Everything else is dead to me. I
Yeah.
don't save anything. I
rid
don't
of it.
want anything. I just throw it away.
What
I don't
about
want leftovers?
Lindsay though?
Oh, she saves shit like crazy.
No. I mean, yeah, but she's like you always have this issue with her in tacos. Do you think she needs 6 patties?
Oh,
I think she could. I think she shouldn't. She probably could.
Nobody should.
Yeah,
It's
that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
If there's one thing we can say for certain is
So
that
like
no
Michael
one
Phelps,
should.
like Michael Phelps maybe should do that, but other than that, no one else on this planet
Dude,
should.
he'd do that no problem.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
especially
I want to
after
see him
he's
do that in the meme face. He's like,
He's like a 20,000 calorie diet or something like that.
God.
Not anymore. He doesn't. He better learn to back off that, or he's
Do you
going to be
think-
the 900-pound man.
Do you think he's
He's
done?
done it so far.
Do you think he's done? I don't think he's done. I think he's coming back.
You think he's gonna do another
Yeah,
one?
I think he'll do one
All
more.
right, we'll go one more.
I think he'll do one more.
Because he retired and then he came back this year and won like 4 more gold medals. And
Yeah.
he's like, Might as well pat
How old is he now? Like
33.
33.
32
No, I think
or
he's
33.
younger than that.
Yeah, but now he's got like a
31?
daughter. I mean, he might want to live.
Yeah, but now his daughter can be like, "Go, daddy, we're gonna go."
It's true.
Come on.
Or he
Like
could
I've
just
done
start
before.
training
Yeah,
her
right now
to
she's a
be
baby.
better than
Well,
him.
that's
All she knows is there's loud noises in the arena. At least by then she'll be like, oh, I understand that's my father in the pool.
6 months to 18 months is the Olympic training age probably.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be your life.
Apparently, Ben O'Neill on Twitter says he ate this, which is 10 patties from Five Guys.
Oh, dude, Five
from
Guys
Five
has some
Guys?
good fucking
Wow,
sandwiches.
they have some fat burgers too.
They're big.
That would,
Now I
that would
want
probably
Five
wreck me.
Guys.
I haven't been to
Five
Five Guys in so long.
Their
I feel
Cajun
bad.
fries are good.
Here's something I'll say about Five Guys. If you ask for jalapenos on your burger, they have hot fucking jalapenos. Like, they're not pickled.
They're not messing
like
around?
Fresh jalapenos that are gonna wreck you.
Their ingredients, top notch. Their mushrooms, fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I love them.
Even their grilled cheese is good.
It's all good. I just remembered I have a grilled cheese from Whataburger last night that I never ate. And I have it at home. I'm gonna eat it today.
Oh,
cheese?
really?
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna hold up?
It's gonna hold up because I never unwrapped it, and I have like a little like bakery glass thing, like put
Oh, nice.
pastries in and cover it, and I put it in there. So it's covered up and it's in the
I
thing.
don't know that that's enough to
That's
maintain
awesome. It's enough to maintain it for me.
it. Okay.
I've
yeah.
eaten sandwiches that have laid on
There's
the floor
the- that's
for 2
the
I
days.
do
Guys
remember
burger.
that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
used to just leave food on the floor and come in and eat it the next
So
day.
one guy, that's a
when
knife
I was living with
shoved
Jack.
through the
Yeah,
burger
he said he
keep
had to
it
stick a
upright.
knife through it to keep it together.
Wow.
Do you think they could even get
It
because they
looks-
always wrap them up? Do you think they could even wrap that
No.
burger?
It looks so fucking good. that
Right?
burger.
It really does.
Like
Damn
Five
it.
Guys, Five Guys, I
cheeseburger's
will
never
say,
good.
just what we were talking about, where Burger King is like, oh, here's the burger, and here's what it really looks like,
Yeah.
and it's a bunch of shit like pouring out of the side and stuff. Five Guys burgers look amazing when
Yeah.
you get them. They
Yeah.
look like a master chef has crafted them with care.
When you talking about Whataburger earlier, or I guess Whataburger, whatever.
What a burger!
What a burger. That is one of the only places that I'll say to myself, I want to go eat there knowing I'm going to feel like shit later. Like if I
What
go
are you
to
getting from there?
the patty melt,
Just tear your gut up.
the patty melt will fuck you up.
See, that's
Like,
Taco Bell for me.
It's like, because it's all it is Texas toast.
Strap in.
It's Texas
The
toast, two
patty
giant patties, a
Yeah.
bunch of cheese, and then like covered in whatever sauce.
It's got like onions and stuff in there too, right?
I think.
It's Whataburger is like the worst thing ever because it's so good, but it's so greasy, and they're open 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And they serve everything 24 hours a day. You can get a burger at 9 in the morning. You can get it at fucking 2 in the morning. You can get a burger whenever you want.
Yup.
So it's like the perfect hangover or drunk food, and also the perfect. You wake up the next day and you say, "Oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah.
Why am I in so much fucking crippling
I, like,
pain?"
only get
and like I
Whataburgers.
crawl from my bed and explode into the bathroom, and I'm like, ah.
I only get Whataburger as like punishment.
Screaming,
It's-
what a burger!
Yeah, it's so good going in, Ryan. I had it
It
yesterday.
is.
Like if I fucked up, I'll get myself Whataburger. I deserve this.
Andrew has a very like doubling down mentality. Again, going back to like pushing his buttons that I always love. He'll always be like, I gotta work out today, I gotta do this. I'm walking the treadmill. And then he doesn't walk on the treadmill, and then we'll be talking about McDonald's, and then he'll be like, well, I already didn't go on the treadmill, so I might as well get McDonald's.
Right.
And I'm like, there you go.
That's the
There you go,
mentality.
Andrew.
That's the logic
That
doesn't
makes
work,
sense.
yeah.
You know what? Supersize it, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't invent that. That's not a thing anymore. Just get 2.
I wish that was still a thing.
I
It
kind of.
is still a thing. They just now they say small,
large.
medium, or large.
Yeah.
Medium is what used to be supersized,
Yeah,
and large is like just fuck.
I just want to say supersize me. That's
Wait, is
all.
medium supersized?
no.
no,
no,
sometimes
large is
medium
supersized.
is
Okay.
large.
No, yeah. It's also in fucking sane at Whataburger. A medium drink at Whataburger
yeah.
is like that big. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's insane. The portions at Whataburger are ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's America. Like America's already bad. We have McDonald's and shit. Plus Texas. It's like the ultimate like, here's your food, cow, and they just like throw it into your car and you just open your mouth.
The burgers are like that
They're
big.
fucking
It's just
enormous.
Like, all
man.
right, sure.
It's so good. They're so good.
How do you even start a burger like that Five Guys burger?
We've been talking about food for like 45
how do you
minutes.
start
I'm
eating
so
that
hungry
burger?
now.
I want to eat. I have no idea.
Yeah,
you just
it's like you
go
can't-
into
you can't-
it.
you just,
like a
turn
rib?
it sideways?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
break
a
it up.
rib?
You,
I don't
you
know.
just you pull it off and just patties at a time. You eat it like Flying Dutchman style. So
Yeah, but I want to take one bite. Like I want to hold it and take at least one bite.
it
out
can't
Yeah.
be done.
Wherever
Michael.
it
Push
is.
it together
The
like
top,
it's
the
Swiss
bottom,
impossible.
the side.
You'd have to unhinge your jaw like those
Like a snake.
vampires.
Or a snake.
Yes, those vampires.
You know, well, they had some. There's they had the things that lived in the dark in that Will Smith movie that sucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait. Keep going.
No, I know what you're saying. I was gonna say Day After Tomorrow. It's not.
Focus.
Close.
He knows what it is.
I Am Legend.
James Bean.
We had like 6 more fake ones
Planet
to go.
AE or
What
whatever.
am I, some kind of legend?
AE, whatever.
You played
After
it something
Better
after.
not kill my dog.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Oh,
no!
you killed my dog.
I knew it.
But no, like
Can't
the
have a
Blade
dog in a
ones,
movie.
right? Didn't they have some funky
They had
jaw
like
things?
predator
I think
jaws
it
that
goes-
opened up. Yeah.
But
I
they
thought they were
opened
just
it down
giant.
like to here.
I think they were
right?
just like they came down really far.
Well, no, they opened like this, but it also like opened all the way down to
Oh,
here. Yeah.
Also, special effects look great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go rewatch Blade 1. Oh, it's a rough movie.
Dude, fucking the first Harry Potter movie. Oh my
I was just gonna
god.
say that,
When they
dude.
get to Quidditch, it's like
Oh, when he's fighting the troll.
that.
That looks great.
The troll's bad, but the troll is like the troll is fake, and that's it. Everything else is real.
No, when
The
he's
room
whipping
is real.
Harry Potter around.
Well, oh yeah, and Harry Potter is animated Harry Potter. They
Yeah.
also do animated Neville Longbottom when he falls, like when he's flying around.
Oh, yeah.
With it on his broom because
Oh,
he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
fly the broom right, and then he falls. That's like super animated. It's just an animation, but like the Quidditch is like Harry just on a broom, and it's just like green screen as far as the eye can see. And the only thing they cut back to is all of the students and then the somewhat important teachers like Hagrid and Dumbledore standing on this awkwardly tiny
Bleacher
bleacher
Yeah.
section.
Yeah.
It's bleachers built for like 15 people, and it's like, look, it's just big enough to fit every single person who's relevant to this scene
Yeah.
in it, and nothing else is around it, and they're like, oh, look, there's Harry. And it's just the worst looking CGI, like, ever. It's fucking awful.
Also, those kids sucked.
They sucked.
They were real
The
bad.
first movie was atrocious.
I mean, they were young. You can hardly blame them, but they
yeah,
were.
no.
They got
no.
the point across.
It's not great.
Magic.
It's not great. They picked up on it, though.
Yeah. Dude, I watched Jurassic Park again recently.
Nice.
Still looks good.
Well,
Great
because they
film.
actually use practical
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
But even the animated
dude,
shit
it looks,
looks great.
fucking great in 3D. I have the movie in 3D and it looks good. It
Yeah.
looks fucking awesome.
Such a good movie.
I mean,
Oh,
like even the
damn,
scene
someone must
when
have
the
rotoscoped the fuck out of that.
yeah, even when the T-Rex is like coming for the kids and it smashes the glass and they're like they got their feet up against the
Oh, yeah.
glass.
Yeah.
Like that's all real. That's a real
Yeah, but
animatronic
I mean, even like
fucking
the
thing.
shot right before that when it walks out and roars for the first time, you see the whole thing. That's CGI. Looks
well,
awesome.
it's all
Well,
like
what-
almost the entire film is blended. Of
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
The-
almost no complete
When he's
CGI
right next to the
shots.
car, that's an animatronic. Like he looks at the car and then he like pulls up and then he walks away. That's CGI. So it goes
Yeah.
from animatronic into CGI.
and it still looks
It's
good.
good.
Plus,
It's
if you do it right, CGI.
It was
can look
done
good.
right. It
Doing
was
it
also
in the
like,
dark helps.
Yup. It was
Yeah.
all. It was dark and raining.
Yeah.
You know, and thunderstorming. Like they pulled that off. That
Yeah.
movie fucking holds up, dude. I know because Lindsay watches it like every 3 weeks.
I
I've
just-
seen it a lot.
I just reread the book actually. The book is really good
It
too.
is.
It gets a lot more sciencey and
Rip.
techy. But
Michael Crichton.
Yeah, everyone dies in that book.
Yeah, they
pretty
do.
much.
Wow.
Rip
So a
Ian
few of them get
Malcolm.
off.
Malcolm dies, Hammond dies, Wu dies.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
Just
like,
enough
although
people
although
not to
they
have a
retconned
spoiler.
that
Spoiler.
even in the book, didn't they?
They did.
Sorry?
Even in the book,
Yeah,
they
Malcolm
retconned
makes it
that
out.
because the
Yeah.
second book, they're like, no, he's fine.
Yeah, and the book they
Right,
specifically
opens
talk
up.
about how they haven't had a funeral for Hammond or Malcolm yet. But then in the second book, it's like, oh yeah, I actually wasn't dead. And it's like,
Yeah, we
yeah,
thought you
okay,
were, but I
so-
wasn't.
Yeah. The
And
second
Hammond was like a real piece of
the
shit.
second book is written as almost a screenplay. Like it's
Well, that's why
such-
he made it, right?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
solely made the
Someone
second book
brought him
because
a bushel
it was
of money.
Steven Spielberg.
They backed
who
up a
did it.
truck of cash
Yeah.
and
We're
just
like-
dumped it on his front porch.
This is what it's like to be a rich writer.
So Jeremy's just looking at
People
Twitter
are
photos
just tweeting me
of
burgers.
Oh, nice, nice.
food. just starving right now. So good.
We should absolutely get burgers out.
you know what?
We should-
Terry's
we should-
just
Do you want to
opened
just
their
message
like.
Steffi and say get in and
We
out?
should go to
There's
P.
no- it's a
Terry's
P. Terry's,
or
a brand new P.
In-N-Out.
Terry's
Just
just
get P.
opened.
Terry's,
Oh.
man.
I
Do they
can
have
fit four in my
greasy,
car.
fucking delicious, disgusting fries?
They're good.
They're very good, but
like
they're
'em.
greasy.
Delicious,
and-
disgusting.
and-
He
Yeah,
explained
I
it.
said they were good.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're less greasy than Five Guys.
I don't
know what
know.
is
Just
delicious?
Terry's
You know,
pretty
just
greasy.
do what you gotta
I'm
do.
I'm
Let's-
doing
I like
what I
P.
gotta
Terry's.
do. What's up?
You know what isn't disgusting?
P. Terry's.
What's that?
I don't
He
know.
was trying to
What's on
set
your
you
thing?
up.
Fucking internet security, Jeremy.
Never disgusting.
I thought you knew. Thanks to Kaspersky Labs for supporting this episode of Off Topic. Kaspersky Labs' award-winning internet security software gives 400 million users the power to protect their banking, browsing, shopping, and socializing from dangerous online threats. Kaspersky Lab protects people from the real threat of cybercrime. Kaspersky Lab's internet security software has participated in more independent tests, won more awards, and placed first more times than any other internet security company. Get 50% off. Hang on, I got an alert. Get 50% off Kaspersky Labs premium software at Kaspersky.com and enter code OFFTOPIC at checkout. That's 50% off premium security software at Kaspersky.com and code OFFTOPIC. Lock down your shit. You know, people be snatching up your stuff.
It's true. Yeah.
They be climbing in your windows.
They be stealing your debit cards.
Snatching your identity.
Like for the second time in a year, maybe.
Same thing happened to me, kind of, sort of.
Pennsylvania.
Steffi just sent me a message saying, want me to order food?
Yeah, sure. No tomatoes on mine, please.
She's gonna.
There'll be tomatoes.
Do you want to just say our order on off
No, I'm
topic?
good. That's cheeseburgers. How about that? Get a bunch of
burgers
burgers
somewhere.
cheese.
Burgers with cheese on them and
From
some
somewhere.
fries.
100.
Pete Terry.
Pete Terry's.
Pete Terry's is close.
Double cheese from Pete Terry's.
Yeah.
Double cheese.
I mean,
from
just
Pete
double.
Terry's.
Yeah, it's a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, double
Yeah, the way it
cheeseburger
comes.
from Pete Terry's.
Double
2 pieces
cheeseburger,
of
the way it
cheese,
comes.
bunch
We'll
of Pete
sort it
Terry's
out from there.
Ryan,
Fries.
I ran into the office the other day. I don't think I've talked about this.
Ooh, not a great one.
That's a lot of
No,
head.
it's not. Every other head has been like this, and I
Yeah.
pour it in the garbage and then go back. But fucking Rudy's, they got pulled pork.
Oh
now.
my god, I gotta go there.
And I was so lucky.
Ryan, I come in, and because I went to Rudy's the night before, and I didn't have it, but I'm like, dude.
Why didn't you have it? Is the
Because
amazing
I
thing.
went for brisket, and I wanted brisket, and I didn't want
All
the
right.
pulled pork to disrupt it. I was like, next time. My head's set on brisket here, and I don't want to confuse it. But I almost got it. But I came into the office, and I was like, you guys are gonna like this, and I absolutely went, and especially you, Ryan.
You
You're
did.
like, oh, and I'm like, Rudy's has fucking pulled pork. Everyone cheered. This is a great day.
Everyone cheered. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah!
Kind of what happened.
It was like a commercial.
The next day, we're all just sitting there. Ryan walks in. He's like, well, pulled pork might be better than the brisket. And I was like, did you go home and have it yesterday, like after I mentioned it? And he's like, well, I mean, you know.
No, this was the
Lord.
best part. This never happens to me. I was called my wife on the way home. I was like, well, what do you want to do for dinner? She's like, well, I was thinking, because my mother-in-law's visiting, so we had more, to figure out
More
dinners
peeps,
in a
more
larger
mouths.
situation than
Right,
normal. She's like, I think maybe we get some Rudy's. So I'm like, and she's like, or we could do something else. Like, no,
Divine intervention.
that's a great idea. Also, they have pulled pork now. Get me some.
Okay. So
Man, I want it so bad.
It's
Steffi said Pete Terry's are in and out. I said Pete Terry's.
Pete Terry's.
And then I sent Kat a message saying, Rudy's tonight?
Hey,
Just
dude,
lining it up.
dude,
Just
it's
stacking them,
Friday.
queuing up your food.
You want to go to Rudy's? I'll go with you. I want to go. Dude, let's fucking go to Rudy's tonight.
Try the pulled pork.
Lindsay, we're
Steffi
going to
might-
Rudy's. I don't know if she heard.
Pulled pork is good.
All right. But do you
don't-
put cheese in the pulled pork?
I did not. I took some of the brisket, some pulled pork on it, sandwich bread, nom.
I'd probably
Oh, you ate
go
them
by
together.
the cheese, but
I did
I'm a
combine.
huge
I also
cheese
had it
fan.
separately. It was very good either way.
Pulled pork, I'm assuming just pulled pork barbecue sauce.
I didn't even
Yeah,
barbecue
maybe a
sauce
little
it. I would
pickle.
try the pulled pork before you hit it with the sauce. 'cause it's-
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
Here's what I want to do.
It
I want
delivers
to try.
all right.
I want to try pulled pork by itself.
Yes.
I want to try pulled pork with the barbecue sauce. I want to try pulled pork combined with the brisket.
you
I
go.
want to try pulled pork combined with the brisket and the barbecue
That's
sauce.
4 sandwiches right
Yeah,
there.
at least.
Four.
At least.
We can
And
make
I
that.
haven't even
Or
gotten to the cheese
You
yet.
just make one sandwich and you put it in quadrants.
No.
No, it's
You could do that, or I just position my mouth at the end of the table and I just slowly scrape
Rudy's
everything
sandwich.
into my orifice.
That's bread, brisket, barbecue sauce, onions, pickles. Bread is my favorite thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I do
could
that
eat a million
minus
of those.
pickles. That's what I do.
I load that thing up with
I
pickles.
fucking love the onions. I just throw them
I
on.
still can't take onions.
Really?
Like them cooked. Like them cooked.
I like 'em bo-
Don't like
I like
them
them
cooked.
both ways.
raw
I'm a
man.
slut.
Oh,
Any way you
no,
throw
no,
an
no.
onion at me, I'll eat it. Lindsay was making the Blue Apron last night. It was a
Wasn't
good
an
one.
onion.
And there's like, onion in this dish and garlic in this dish and this and that. And she was prepping something else, and I walked into the kitchen. I was like, fucking take some onions. I ate like 5 pieces of onions. Just
Cat
You
cannot-
disrupted the
just-
natural
just
order
fresh,
of Blue Apron.
Fresh chopped onions. I was just like,
Cat
eating a bunch.
cannot
They're
cook
so
onions in
good.
our house because I just eat all the raw ones.
they're good.
before
How
she
do
does
people
it.
do that? I mean, they're so good cooked.
She
but
cuts,
raw,
she
they're
cuts
like-
them all
Yeah,
up. And like,
grilled onions are pretty tasty. but
before
man,
she
raw-
before she throws them in the thing, I just walk
I
up
know.
and I grab handfuls.
It's like
Will
that.
she
It's like-
kiss you after that? It's like,
Oh, she
What?
loves onions as much as I do.
After
She's
she
like,
eats them.
come on, and then she'll eat some.
She goes,
Yeah.
it's a classic cat noise.
Yeah, obviously.
So I had, this is awesome. I had an awesome email to wake up to this morning. I'm saving it for the podcast. So you know, we have like an accountant that does our taxes, and it's like he does mine and Lindsay's, so it's like basically we're joint. So it comes to me, and I sign everything through like an e-sign, you know, kind of document thing, and then it sends to her, and then she's got to sign all this shit, and then our tax guy will just be like, hey, I got all your shit, or I didn't get all your shit. And, you know, clearly he's got like a bunch of clients, so it's not like day of. Usually it'll be like a month later, like, hey, by the way, I sent you this a month ago and you didn't send this.
Yeah.
So that's been this entire year for taxes. You know, like, you didn't sign this. Like, we contact the guy, you know, in the end of March, and we're like, hey, by the way, I guess we should do our taxes this year.
Yeah.
So it's like the first thing he does every year is like, okay, well, I'll file for an extension because you took too long. And I'm like, great. So we're doing all that. Like 3 weeks ago, I look at Lindsay, I'm like, I don't remember ever getting like an end thing on her taxes. Did you sign like the last thing that you needed? She's like, yeah, no, we're all good. It's done. Because she did it this year. Like she contacted him and did everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. I wake up this morning and get an email, and it's like, hey, just so you know, we're still waiting on this signature, and you know the deadline's getting closer. Like again, he already filed for an extension, but it's like we're running out of that time. This is gonna get signed, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So my first reaction is like, God damn it, she didn't sign this. I'm looking through it. I'm like, da 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 da. It's got to be signed. Second it gets signed, we're gonna take the money you owe. Oh, and I owe $5,000. God damn it!
Wow.
Like I found that out this morning. I was like,
Wow.
damn it!
What do you owe $5,000 for?
Just from
taxes are
from
expensive, man.
not paying out.
Wow.
Because I'd rather have it and then
Oh,
pay it.
you don't. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Like you don't leave an escrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
All right. I was gonna say because you bought a house last year, right? So like that'll help too.
Yeah,
and-
it was last year. Yeah,
Huh.
no, we definitely got deductions, but it was just like for Lindsay and I both because we basically we save as little as possible
Okay.
to make the money,
Yeah.
while you have it, which in theory makes sense, except we don't do anything with it, so it really
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
So instead of like putting it to as like a savings. or
Exactly.
something,
What
like,
you should
yeah.
be doing is make your money work for you. We're just like, no, we won't pay our taxes. We'll just do nothing with it instead.
Nice.
And then
We'll
I'll
just look at it in a
I'll
pile.
just
Yeah.
be like, fuck, you got $2,000? And then I'll pull it out of my pockets at the end of the year and throw it at you. So I was just like, I was literally having a conversation with her 2 or 3 days ago talking about the new iPhones coming out.
Yeah.
Because my cycle's in January. And hers is in like fucking June. So she
Yeah.
won't get it for a while. But my phone's already so fucked up. Like the charging doesn't work right. I have to like play with the wire, but I'm holding out, and I'm just like, fuck it. I think I'm just gonna get a new phone. Like I'm not gonna wait for my 2 years. I'm just gonna buy a new one next month
Yeah.
and start my new cycle there. So then every 2 years I can at least get the phone when it comes out, not like 3 months later. So I was talking to her about it, and without getting any discounts or anything, I mean the phone will probably be like $1,000, like for each of us.
It's like about $600. Oh, for
If you don't, well, for me it's like $1,000, and then you get like $300 off. If you get the highest,
Do they do that anymore? I think they got rid of that.
I mean they did
Well,
last
you
time
can buy
I got one.
you can buy it through Apple now. You can buy it directly from Apple, and that's what I'm doing with my phone.
Oh, I mean,
So-
honestly, I haven't even looked into that.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
should
might
check that out.
I might do that. But I was having the conversation with her, like, yeah, we're not gonna get the discounts, so it'll cost us like each a fucking $1,000 for a new phone. But I'd like to have the new phone when it's new and just like start our cycle there. And I was like, yeah, I don't think we have any like bills coming up or anything. So I mean, like, not any like surprises. Like, we're good to go unless something comes up and fucks us. And then there it is. Cool. And I'm still paying for my mother's new car, so that's a nice.
But speaking of phones and iPhones, we did a go recently.
Yeah, we did.
Where we were using our phones, and we came in after the go, and I took my phone and I put it onto my chair, and I was like talking to the camera. Gavin lifted his leg into the air and then stomped down onto my phone while it was on the chair. Speaker doesn't work anymore. So when making phone calls, anytime I call somebody, even the volume on high, their voice goes. Like, as soon as it happened because like that happened, and then I left work that day and walked into the parking lot and got in my car, started driving, and my windows were down, and I could hear. I was like, oh, fuck me, and I got out of the car, tires totally flat, just the rim
Jesus, man.
and all the rubber coming out, and I'm like, damn it! So I call Kat, and I'm like, Kat, my tire's flat. I'm like, fuck! Like, and that's broken. Like, that was just a whole thing.
Well,
so like,
if you bought it from Apple, you have Apple Care.
yeah, I
So
know.
you
Yeah,
should-
I'm
you should
taking it
go-
in tonight.
Okay.
I went to the Apple store and they were like, might be able to get you in tonight. Like, we can put you on a list and then maybe we'll get to you, or you can just. set
I
up
mean,
an
do they have like a
appointment.
special Gavin free line? Because
They
it seems
should.
like he causes
Yeah.
a
He
lot
breaks
of,
shit, man.
He does,
The guy
yeah.
breaks. He only breaks. I'll give him this. He only breaks really expensive equipment,
Yeah, yeah.
technology, generally speaking. Like the only thing, like where Gavin accidentally breaks something, is something that's extremely valuable. and
With
worth a
all
lot
the
of
shit in
money.
the room he's thrown around, I'm amazed that the camera and the VR sensors have not been nailed.
I'm shocked that those lighthouses haven't eaten it.
Yeah, they've
Because they're
survived
just
a while
hanging
so
out
far.
on top of that thing.
They're waiting for.
They're
Oh, yeah.
in the
whiff
line of
balls to
fire,
hit 'em.
like high up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where all the shit flies in the room.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, I've been extremely cavalier with the ones I have at home. They're just, I don't even have them on a base. They're just like on a tiny little stand sitting on top of
Oh, really? I
yeah,
did the full
shelves.
like bracket into the wall.
I really
thing.
should.
Yeah.
Because one of these days my kids are going to just bump into the shelf and get clocked in the head with a lighthouse. And then I'll have to be worried about the lighthouse.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, oh my god, are you okay? And like push your kid out of the way and pick it up and look at it. And see if
We're
there's
gonna
a
take this to the
crack
doctor. Make sure it's all right.
Bones
you.
heal. Okay,
Yeah,
lighthouses
true.
don't.
Kids are pliable.
Yeah.
Plastic is not.
They're really
bouncy,
bouncy.
man.
Yeah,
they're bouncy
exactly.
as fuck. I know. I
So
was
they say
there.
bouncy
As Ryan likes
boy,
to say, squishy.
Squishy.
They're
They're real
squishy.
squishy. Yeah. But like
Well,
resiliently
squishy
Yeah.
sometimes is like not good. Like
Squishy means they can't
like,
take a
Oh yeah, when
can't
Ryan
take a
says
lot.
squishy, usually means they-
Bouncy is like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get back up. They got them rubber bones.
Their bones don't even know where they need to be yet. You
They don't
know
even
what I mean?
know their
So it's kinda
bones.
like,
Figure that
oh,
out,
should
yeah.
I be over there? I guess I'll just kind of grow out there then. you
Well,
know?
that being said, though, you know, sometimes you break them young, and then the bone's just like, oh, I guess this was just how long I was supposed to be, and then it just stays like that, and you end up with one arm that's kind of up here.
That's probably like somehow cheaper for you though. Like
That's true.
clothing or
Well, no,
or
then you have to
something.
like tailor up one sleeve.
No, you save on long sleeves. You don't have to worry about it. Just, break both of them.
Everything's
short arms,
short.
Everything's a long sleeve.
And you can get in a T-Rex costume.
Yeah,
There you go. 100%.
and nothing else.
That's not.
yeah. You just have to invest in those little grabber claw things so they can actually reach stuff.
Who the fuck?
Eating burgers.
Like, okay, besides people clearly like handicapped or in a wheelchair or something like that, like they can't reach it. Who the fuck uses those things? Like in real life?
What,
the grabber things?
Some
Kids,
like
they're toys.
fully functioning adult human.
Or people who are, people who are on probation or whatever and
Yeah.
have to work on the side of the road and pick up trash. They use those things.
well,
If your
that's-
job
that's
is
not
to
bad.
bend over all day, then you absolutely.
I just
want
mean
that.
like the infomercial of like get the grabber and shows people like in their house using it. Like there's gotta be more
the
work
remote
than
is
just
3 feet
getting
away from
something,
me.
right?
Oh,
Look,
It was like-
only I had
it
something
was like Bernie-
that can reach that glass.
Bernie got that fucking new Segway.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
sure he already showed it on the
on
podcast a
podcast,
couple weeks
yeah.
ago, and he was spinning around and shit.
it's over there by the door.
But him spinning around at the office, my favorite part of seeing him in that was I was in the parking lot getting out of the car, and I saw him wheeling up to the door that leads into the hallway that leads to Achievement Hunter. He was like outside the door, so he segues up to it. He's pretty fine. He's going at decent speed. He turns. He stops at the door, and then it took him about 38 seconds to get through the door. It's like him like pulling the door while like trying to
Yeah.
back up and like hold the door while he goes through it. I'm just looking at him do it the entire time. I'm like, yeah, this is really like, because this would just take forever. And
is
just
the
walking
future,
through
yeah.
using your fucking legs. This is like
You
so
want to segue around.
It's so inconvenient to use when the entire point of the invention is to make things more convenient, and it's really not. It's like this is really convenient. If you need to get from here to there in like a field,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, oh, cool, I'll leave this outside to get down my mile-long driveway. If I don't have one of those, then it's kind of worthless.
Yeah.
Don't even do
Like,
it.
I can move 12 feet in my house before I get to a door I have to walk through or stairs I have to go up to.
They've banned those things pretty much everywhere, right?
Well,
Like,
they had that small. Well, the hoverboards had that small issue where they would just burst into flame.
Explode.
Yeah, those were like just the
was
foot.
the batteries,
Also,
yeah.
the fun thing about that is, so now at airports, you can't have any kind of lithium-ion battery checked
I
baggage
mean,
at all.
they say that.
Really?
Well, no, yeah, absolutely. Like I was at the airport recently going somewhere, and there was a guy trying to check a bag, and they're like, "Oh, is there any lithium-ion batteries?" And I go, "Oh, my laptop's." And they go, "Oh, yeah, you can't put that in there."
Well, in
And it
a
was
checked
like-
bag,
in
you
a
can
checked
carry
bag.
it on.
And he was like, "What?
Check
What
a fucking laptop?
Well, here's
Because
the
it has
thing.
rechargeable battery, which those things apparently explode.
Well,
now.
this is the airport and the airlines just basically admitting we're not going to be nice to your bag. It's going to get bunched around. Somebody's probably going to take a dump in it and then punch it with a metal something. It's going to break
Yeah. So
and explode.
Yeah, the problem
and
was
kill everyone.
the hoverboards have those batteries that were like catching fire. I guess they were in a weird spot, and so they caught fire a lot. They're like, oh, that's all lithium-ion batteries. That's not just hoverboards. And so now like they've done like a blanket ban of it. So like when we have the Abu camera, when we take it places, you have to take the battery with you in the actual plane.
that
and check-
explains why we lost the battery.
Did we lose a battery?
Yeah, there was one gone like a week ago.
Really?
Huh.
It just didn't have a battery on it. I thought we replaced it.
Great.
I think we did replace it. So, yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Anyway, but so there you go. So don't take lithium-ion batteries and check them in planes anymore because they'll blow up the plane. It's frustrating.
So says
'Cause
Jack.
Air travel is just such a pain in the ass. Like
It
going
is,
through security and stuff. It's just it's
Still
so,
better than driving.
Yeah,
And sadly, still better than trains. I keep trying to find a way to take a train from here to Georgia. It's like $3,000.
Yeah, the only trains I ever took. Were
and 2 days.
Commuter trains from Jersey to New York, which like was fine. Certainly wasn't like this is nice. You know, it wasn't like a nice ride train. You know, you're crammed in there with
It's a
people
train.
going to work and shit like that. One of the only times I've ever taken a train where I was like, wow, this is kind of nice, and I took my time is when I got this tattoo. I was in Baltimore, and I got the entire outline and all the shading done, so it was just black. And then he's like, you know, that was like a 4-hour session. He's like, I can't do any more, so you have to come back in like a month for your color. So I waited like 2 months or something, just until I had time when my brother who lived there, he was driving up to Jersey like on a certain day. So a couple days before that, I took a train to Baltimore, got my tattoo finished, and then drove back with him, so I didn't have to like pay for a ride back. That was like one of the only times I've ever taken a train ride in my life, just to like go somewhere. And I want to say it was like a 3.5 hour drive to get there. Maybe it was like a 2 hour, 10-minute train ride. And it was just me listening, like had a little iPod. It was like 2009 or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, trains are okay. And it was just me like sitting in a little like Harry Potter like train car section just by myself,
Eating
just sitting
chocolate
there.
frogs.
There was no cart lady, but there was a snack cart on the train. We had to walk to it. It did not come to you. But yeah, like that was the only train I've ever been on my entire life that had food on it. Besides, otherwise I'm used to like silver shell. Get in, scum. And then you just like get crammed in with a bunch of other dirty people. You get where you're going and you get out.
Yeah, that's the red line in Boston, the T stations. Just fucking get on there with as many people. If you can grab a pole,
You
you're
get on
lucky.
the train and someone looks at you like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Well, like in Tokyo, don't they have special people that just stand there by the track to
Push people, yep.
Yeah, just go ahead and
Yeah.
squish them in.
Oh, allegedly.
They have, like,
I hear
white
that.
gloves.
I mean, there's
Shovel.
videos, but
Like,
allegedly.
get the fuck in.
Yeah.
Get the fuck in. Allegedly, because I wasn't there, Ryan.
Right. No, yeah, I took a couple trains when I did a study abroad in England, and yeah, I took one from London to Edinburgh. It was great.
Is it like Harry Potter?
It was like, well, it wasn't in like a car, but it was like
okay.
little it's more like movies where they have like a table dividing 2 sets of chairs facing each other.
Okay.
Nice BLT, by the way, on
Oh,
that
nice.
Oh.
train. But I also, when I was a kid, right?
Dude, I really want
Jeremy needs food badly.
Jeremy needs food badly.
I had a fruit shake this morning. That's it.
That's
And beer.
bullshit. Because you also
And
had
kolache.
kolaches.
Oh, kolaches came in.
Yeah.
I'm not as hungry anymore.
It was all a mental
today,
thing.
man. Well, I mean, I saw you ate. I did. You're right. Never mind.
My stomach just realized.
That's the thing. I have to convince myself I'm not hungry.
I mean, really, you're drinking bread there too. So I mean, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Get that yeast.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my mom took me to Washington, D.C. from, we're in Georgia, obviously. So we had to drive to Atlanta to get on Amtrak and then up to D.C. When we originally were booked in like a second class cabin, because first class cabins, regular coach cabins on that are basically like being on an airplane.
Okay.
Only it's for like 36 hours.
All right.
Right.
So it's, and a little bit dirtier. And there's no, I don't think any food service. You can like walk to a car
Okay,
to get food.
right.
The second class cabin, which is what we were booked in, has beds. Well, it has like reclinable chairs, and it's closed, and a toilet. But the toilet was just in the room. It was just like, that's the toilet.
Right.
Mom, you want to go outside?
Right. Leave.
Yeah.
Please.
But we got lucky, and they had overbooked, so they bumped us into a first class cabin, which actually had like, it was nice. It had fold down beds and like an actual bathroom that closed.
Oh, nice.
But still, it's not a convenient way to travel. It's just too long and too expensive now. Ridiculous.
Just
It's-
fly.
Well, I
Just
mean,
fly.
yeah, for like a trip that is gonna take 30
Yeah.
hours. Yeah, train. Your optimal train is probably like if you can get there, like from wherever you're starting, if you can get to the train station in 20 minutes or less, and then the train ride is like 3 to 4 hours. You're probably saving yourself on a flight. If it's longer than that, yeah, you could just fly there.
Yeah.
If it's like a 10-hour train ride, I'd rather take a 2-hour plane.
Yes, absolutely. Like, especially if you're going east, because from here to get to Atlanta from Austin, you go to Chicago. Because that makes directional sense. But I guess the trains just go one way.
Yeah. So,
Bullshit.
just use the sky.
Bullshit.
Let's go eat.
Let's go eat.
Dude, well,
Has a knife.
before you go eat, it's funny. I was gonna mention it. They were like, "Fuck you, don't leave yet."
Literally what that is.
Theater mode, new theater mode today. It's this one I believe is All Sinners Night. Who was in that one?
I think I was in that one.
It was was that you, Jack?
Was that like,
I
was
remember
it
that
the
one.
Purge thing?
That was
Yes.
that was the one with the guy that got kicked out of the gang. For
Yeah,
doing
I was
bad
in that
thing.
one. Yeah, I was in that one.
Yeah, you're like, hey, don't you do that?
We recorded one.
We lost audio.
This week. That might be my favorite theater mode.
Well, that's not this one though,
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah,
That's
Let's
coming in a few weeks. This one is good
about
too.
this one.
All right, is there a trailer? What are
There
we doing?
should be a trailer, so let's check out the trailer of today's brand new episode.
There he is, all bludgeoned. He's like, ow, ow. Oh, dude, you're gonna get Bioshocked right here.
Take my dollar.
It's $3. Big Colts fans there.
We're not here for that.
Where's the woman?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're about to get a special effect here. Wait for it. Oh!
Oh, he's full of Kool-Aid.
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh, man, it's not even... Oh, damn.
Oh.
And then he looked at it. He stopped to look at the effect.
Oh, that works really well.
For fuck's sake.
Wait a minute. We
He
gotta...
fully glanced down and was like, oh, is that what it
look
looks
at
like
that.
on the other
It's
side
like,
of the glass?
It's like, oh, that looks great.
That looks awesome.
Hey, guys.
Oh, I bet
Seriously.
he does. Is he gonna hit me?
And...
There it goes. All right,
there it
there.
is.
Okay,
God
good.
damn it.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
They
Yeah.
used it. They
Man.
used their budget in that one.
There's some ooze.
Yeah.
It was fully the guy going like, oh shit, there it is.
Like,
Oh, that's my blood.
That's
oh,
that's
I'm
my
dying.
cue to slide off the.
Yeah, oh, that's right. They said 3, then go.
There's a lot of murder in that one.
A lot of murder in that one. Lots of
Some weird shit.
yeah, that was a fun one.
Not a lot of plot.
I'm trying to. God, we've done so many of these now. I'm trying to remember all of it.
We're almost done as far as filming wise. I think we're almost done with this season.
Was it the blind guy? Was in that one? The weird blind guy outside the store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yep.
That was
Oh,
the
so-
only guy that was like, oh, he's been in other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the prequel to Don't Breathe, right?
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Got it.
So go watch that. That's available at I think it 4 is that when it comes out?
Tonight. Sure.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Get a thumbs up from Nick. So there you go. So you got roughly 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I will say, Jack, the episode that we filmed, not to go into it, I don't want to tease it before it comes out yet. I have already pushed that it'd be the season finale.
Oh, okay,
Because
that's
I was
good.
like, we're not gonna get better than that.
It's awesome.
It was
no way.
It was a good.
I was
good
like,
one.
we're not gonna do a better episode than that this season. I think we may have 1 or 2 more to film, and
Yeah.
I think I'm like, we should just put that at the end if we can swap stuff around because it's good.
Yeah, I may have done the thing where I called on the audience to help us try to get in the sequel. So
That's quick.
that would be very, very cool. So anyway, we'll see. It was filmed 5 years ago, though, so they may have made a
Somebody
sequel.
turned me
we
into
didn't
Billy
know.
Joel.
What I was showing you guys is apparently Ryan at some point was doing
That was
this.
the T-Rex arms.
Oh, the
Yeah.
T-Rex arms, and literally they just photoshopped a piano in front of him, so he's just playing the piano.
It's like Piano Cat.
He was on the hashtag. Looks awesome.
I am hungry.
By the way, I just want to say, broadcast, I believed in you that you were gonna move us out of the way.
So here's something for you to clean up.